Welcome to the Empty Netters podcast. Can you believe what this has become?
There was a full 48 hours where I felt like I was like literally Superman.
Jumbo loves playing Fortnite, so he gets on the sticks.
Did TR show you the sauna cycle, or was that all
No, I invented that.
Almost a year now that I haven't taken a body check. That's kind of nice.
So we are back. We are horned up, and we are going deep.
Finished tonight with some chicken fingers and a few Guinnesses, ran into you guys, and that's where this pod came to life.
Ice is ready, and welcome back to the Empty Netters podcast, brought to you by BetMGM. I'm your host, Dan Powers, and wouldn't you know it, back from his doctor sabbatical, the Dr. Watkins is back on the sticks.
Hi.
Traveling abroad, fixing all of the diseases across the land.
Do you return with more degrees? Like when a doctor disappears, does he come back with like...
Yeah, what are those? They do those like...
Residency?
No. Well, yeah, that is a thing. But I feel like sometimes doctors, when they go to foreign lands, it's called something.
Doctors Without Borders.
Yeah, they D without B.
What's a sabbatical? Isn't that a
sabbatical
word?
is, I think, just a vacay.
I think that's like time off.
I think that's like...
That's what they do to priests who have done bad things.
Yeah.
They go on a sabbatical.
Project Spotlight.
Dead ass, dude. The headmaster at the prep school that I attended.
Uh-oh.
I think it was the year before I got there. Took a sabbatical, like took a year off of his job, which I believe you get paid for, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but he took a year off to do Frodo's walk.
That's cool.
That is gas.
Yeah, and he was like, I just want to go do that. And I was like,
fully support
I
that.
was like, come on, bro.
It would be so tight to have a job, like to be caking money with something like that, and to have a job where you have so much tenure that you can just be like this, you know what? I've always wanted to do blank.
Yep.
And everyone just goes like this, go do it.
I think it's cool. Doctors,
But anyway, this is Chris Powers.
Yeah.
as always,
Let's get to the point.
doctors used to go, like, they would go, there's a procedure that I don't know how to do, so I'm going to travel to this far off land that does this procedure, learn it, and then I return home with acquired skill, so now I can cure all the people from my land that need that. And that was dope, and that's what I presume you were doing.
That is dope.
Well, now they can just look at a YouTube video and be like, I'm good.
Evan has been studying pods in Ohio. At the heart of it all.
No, guys, I was in Ohio in the middle of the Cyclosporia outbreak, and I
yeah.
couldn't eat a fucking vegetable.
That's such a great excuse though, to like hammer burgers and dogs.
Well, I know. I mean, it's vacation food anyway, so.
I justified a lot. The diarrhea bug was great justification for many nights. Being like, I'm just going to have a burger.
Dude, when
Hold on a second. We've got a great episode coming for you today.
Give it
We've
a
got
tease.
a lot to talk about, and not much of it is hockey because nothing is going on in the world. So right now, we're going to kick it to an amazing interview we did with Erik Johnson. Such a fucking beauty. Unbelievable. It's a great chat. Enjoy it. And we'll come back and get into all the nonsense because it's all we have to talk about after that.
Yeah.
So for now, enjoy EJ. We'll see you after. All right, we are joined by a Bloomington, Minnesota native. We love a Minnesota boy.
Oh, yeah.
First overall pick of the 2006 draft to the St. Louis Blues, who also played for the Colorado Avalanche, the Buffalo Sabres, and the Philadelphia Flyers, a U18 gold medalist, a World Junior bronze medalist, a World Championship bronze medalist, an Olympic silver medalist, and of course, most importantly, a 2022 Stanley Cup champ with the Avs. Erik Johnson, EJ, welcome to the Empty Netters podcast.
Man, you're really digging through the archives there with those bronze. I forgot about those, but nice to add to the resume.
They're coasters, Dan. They're coasters on the coffee table.
Yeah,
Took the words out of my mouth, dude. The dogs are playing with them in the background right now.
yeah, better than no medal though. That's for sure.
That is for damn sure, dude. That is for damn sure. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Well, dude, we're so pumped to have you. You just told us you're chilling right now in a beautiful spot in Colorado right now. So summer's treating you well, eh?
Yeah, I had the mountains in the background for you guys, and you said the lighting wasn't good enough, so we switched into the living room. So whatever you guys need, I'm here for you, So, yeah, it's good. I mean, I was telling you guys before we went live here, summer's great, having an awesome time traveling, kind of doing things that I wouldn't be able to do this time of year. I'd be getting ready for the season. And, I've kind of been living the life in retirement here since October. And the season just ended, a month and a half ago, but I'm ready to get back into the trenches between the benches and start calling some games. So I'm excited for the early puck drop this season.
It's going to come quick, though, but I'm telling you, it's like September 29th,
months, right?
I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. On the day. Yeah. It's going to be
EJ,
nuts.
I was going to say, give this media game a couple more years, dude. You'll be dreading the start of the season just like we are.
We'll see. But my wife wants me out of the house as much as possible, so I might be doing this a long time.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, I got to go to camp, babe. I got to go to camp. It's crazy.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm up in Vail and she's down in Denver? She's like, get out of here.
God, that's so good.
That's true.
Well, EJ, I wanted to ask you this first because, as Dan said, first overall pick, fifth American-born player ever. So nasty. Stahl and Taze, second and third, right? Pretty good company.
What a draft. Jesus
it's
Christ.
amazing.
I was re-looking at that the other day. It's just
Kessel
beautiful.
Backstrom as well is a really, really deep draft. I think it was the first draft in NHL history. I think the top 7 players all played 1,000 games.
Wow, what a stat, dude. That's
That is
awesome.
a good rip. That's a
Damn.
good rip.
Yeah, that's a good one. So it wasn't really heavy on good defensemen, and you could make a statement whether I was a good defenseman or not, but a lot of good forwards, that's for sure.
Well, dude, that actually leads perfectly into my question because you get drafted, you do a year at Minnesota, which must have been so awesome for you. And dude, I also saw talking stats. Looking this up, I saw you were the first Golden Gopher to go first overall, which is fucking
shocking.
crazy to me. Insane. But anyway, you do the year and then the next year you're like, okay, I'm ready to go pro. You come up, you have a great year in St. Louis. And I saw some comments you made where early in your career, and certainly that first year, I'm sure, you did feel and put a lot of pressure on yourself just being that first overall pick. But then you were able to kind of figure out, listen, I'm a damn good two-way defenseman and I'm taking care of the puck in my zone, I'm contributing on offense. Just go out there and be myself. Tell me a little bit about what that was like mentally, just being the first overall pick and trying to wrap your brain around that as you adjust to the NHL.
Yeah, I think for me, it was tough starting out because, I think I was pretty mentally immature at that time to go through that whole process. Like, I was 18 years old. I probably was like mentally developed of like a 10-year-old at that time. And now I'm probably like 21, which most people say, maybe even younger. So the frontal lobe just wasn't there. But no, I think like, for me, I knew I was really skilled at that time and I was kind of a power play guy. So I struggled to find exactly my identity as a player. And when you don't know your identity really early, it can kind of take some time to figure out where exactly you're going to be as a player. So like, was I a high-end power play guy? I don't think I was that good of a power play guy really at any point in my career. Did I play power play? Yeah, I played power play a lot, but I wasn't necessarily, in my opinion, probably a lot of other people's too, a great power play guy. So that was something that, I didn't get a ton of points from there. So that might have lowered that. And then I had to figure out, I want to come in and be a two-way guy. I wasn't really great defensively coming into the NHL either. I had a lot to work on. So I think what happened right away was I started on a team in St. Louis that was not very good. We did not have a lot of support. And, we had young guys that weren't established. We had old guys that were kind of on their way out. And a lot of that was put onto me, as it should have been. But I think for me, it just took me a while to kind of get my footing. Like, okay, what type of player are you going to be? And then I had that unfortunate incident where I tore my ACL in the golfing accident. So that cost me a year of my development. No one's fault but my own. And so the best thing that ever happened to me was, I was still a damn good player at that time. I made the Olympic team in 2010, playing top 4 for Team USA. I was playing 23, 24 minutes a night. So it was still on an upward trajectory. But part of it, I think, was I knew Andy Murray, the coach, didn't have a lot of faith in me. And you can feel that as a player when you know the coach doesn't trust you.
Yeah, for sure.
So whatever, like I was a young guy. I could have handled it better looking back on it, but I think my confidence got down from there. And then over time, I just never really got my footing there again. And I got traded in the middle of the night in 2011 to Colorado. I remember being just devastated, but it ended up being the best thing to happen to me because I went to Colorado and I could just be me. I didn't have to be the first pick. I could just be who you are. And that's what Patrick Waugh really instilled in me there. So while I was devastated to get traded from St. Louis, because I absolutely loved playing there, could have spent my whole career there, underrated city, great people, like totally loved it. The trade to Denver was like the best thing that ever happened to me. It's now my home. We won a Stanley Cup there. It was the best thing to ever happen to me.
That's awesome, dude.
It's unbelievable. I do want to circle back to Minnesota real quick, just because I love college hockey so much, and I love that program so much, and it's so cool to be able to play for the U. Like when you're a Minnesota guy,
Yes.
It must be just the dream. But I'm always curious. So it's like, I played prep with Kreider, and I remember, that year, our senior year, he was, a first round pick. Like people were like, he's going to go in the first round. And that was such an interesting aura going into that season. And then now it's so normal because college hockey is getting so big. Feels like every year you look at these teams, they're loaded with, first round, second round picks. Was that an element for you in college, being that unbelievable of a prospect and that high of a pick? Was that a kind of a thing as well, or was it not as crazy then?
Yeah, good question. I think for me, Dan, I was really dominant at the development program, and I went into my first year of hockey, of college hockey at Minnesota as a freshman, and I just expected that dominance to carry over, but it was a lot harder. That jump from development program to college felt like a bigger jump than college to pro.
Interesting. Wow. Yeah.
For me. So I think I maybe thought it was going to be a little bit easier than it was. And realistically, when you get drafted, that's really the first chapter of your NHL career. Like the work is still to be done at that point. And I think maybe I didn't take that part as seriously. I think that's just part of me being immature at that time. The work is just beginning at that point. So I maybe took for granted just a little bit how hard it was going to be to continue to be a dominant player. And, it might have taken me a little bit longer than I wanted. And injuries definitely slowed me along the way. But that jump from the development program to college, I didn't think I was as dominant in that jump. And then even from college to pro, it didn't feel like that big of a jump as it did from the program to college. But playing at Minnesota was an absolute gas. We all could go into the bar underage. Everyone loved us. The bouncers knew us. It was so much fun. And that was kind of before smartphones. And the only thing we had was MySpace. Facebook was just getting big then, so it was kind of house parties, it was kind of the golden age of being a college athlete. So it was a total gas.
Yeah. Amazing.
I'll be interested to hear a McKenna talk about that, EJ, down the line, because dominant in juniors. And then he had a good year at Penn State, but not maybe a MAC year or the years people thought, so that anyway, that's really cool insight, dude. Can you, and we can take this out if you don't want, can I hear from you the actual golf cart story?
I'm so curious about this.
Cause I know you were with High Note and some of the boys, and I know your foot got stuck behind the pedal or whatever, but I just need to know what happened that led to this moment.
Yeah. It wasn't everyone reported it, that it was we were playing golf cart polo and all that. There was so many erroneous reports that just were not true. Literally, we were just driving, and when you drive and you kind of drag your
dangle the leg,
dangle the leg, and it got caught on the cart that was parked right next to me, and then I kind of got split apart, and it was just bad luck. I mean, were we drinking? Yeah, but were we annihilated?
You weren't out of control.
It was 2 days before training camp, so it wasn't like we were getting completely after it. So a lot of blown out of proportion stories, and a lot of people that said things even that I played with that wasn't true. So yeah, was I an idiot and I made a mistake? Yeah, but I don't look back and think it could have really happened to anyone. It was just
it's not irresponsible.
Situation.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I take responsibility for it. But it was a tough way to start your career, but at the end of the day, adversity only makes you stronger.
Fucking right, dude.
And I had to learn to grind from that point forward.
Did you know right away something bad happened? Were you like, oh,
I did.
Fuck. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, instant pop, and it just wasn't good. And, that injury definitely slowed me down. I mean, I don't want to make excuses, but it definitely took away a lot of my pop, and I had knee injuries as my career went on. But, at the end of the day, I played over 1,000 games, won a cup, made plenty of money, and made the memories of a lifetime. So I would not trade it and sign up for any other career ever again.
Exactly right, dude. That's awesome.
It's amazing. Well, we talked about the Olympics, and obviously we just had an unbelievable rip this year. We saw
the best. I'm so jealous of those boys.
I know, dude.
I know, man. It's
because we went the other way, right?
Yeah.
Canada got the OT goal the other way. But if you look at our and I just to touch on that, our Team USA in 2010. We maybe had 2 Hall of Famers on that team, hockey Hall of Famers.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
A few U.S. hockey Hall of Famers, but like Jonathan Quick, but he was the 3rd goalie.
Yeah.
So, Patrick Kane. Will Ryan Suter be in? I don't know. Maybe if he's Canadian, he probably gets in.
Yeah, true.
But Canada had like 18 Hall of Famers.
This is a great take by you, dude. This is a great take.
It's true, too.
That would have been the 1980 version of Miracle.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
You're
absolutely right. You're
we had
absolutely
great
right.
NHL players. I mean, it's a little bit different because, in 1980, they were all college players playing against the Red Army. But, Canada had, I think if we go through the list, I think they probably had every single guy in that team as a Hall of Famer except maybe 1 or 2.
That's so
They had
insane.
no business losing that tournament.
Yeah, correct.
Dude, watching the boys win it this year, obviously, even more so proud and pumped to be an American. But at the same time, it's like, you get silver in Vancouver, but like what a run that was, especially when you frame it like you just did. Such a cool game, so fun to watch as a fan. Do you have some epic memories from that tournament? Like that must have been one of the great experiences of your career.
Absolutely. And to be such a big part of that team and to be, with Patrick Kane, we played a development program together. We've been really, really good friends for 20 years. To go through that process with him was awesome. And like I said, that was before, real smartphone eras. So we could kind of go out and rip it a little bit. And guys did when we had a few days between games. So we had fun there too. And I remember at that time, somehow Kaner had met Miley Cyrus and he was just texting this one day, like in the lounge, like all day. I'm like, who are you texting? He's like, Miley Cyrus. I'm like, you dog. First he was talking to Taylor Swift and then it was Miley Cyrus. I'm like, Kaner, what are you doing? He's like, what? Did you blame me? Like, no, I don't actually. I'm actually really good.
That is just that's also like peak Party in the USA.
Good
too.
Yes. Okay. So to piggyback off that, we had grand aspirations of blaring Party in the USA in our locker room if we won gold. Oh my God, man. Like,
can you imagine if Kaner has Miley on fucking speed dial while you guys won gold?
Yeah, it wouldn't be FaceTime,
right. You're right. Holy shit, dude.
But
that is so great.
It was a great group of guys. Ryan Miller stood on his head. John Tortorella was our assistant coach and he was our D coach. He ran the D and we could dress 7D, which is unusual.
Yeah, right. Olympics.
NHL, you can dress 6. And Ryan Whitney was our 7th defenseman. And at one point, Ron Wilson, our head coach, and this is a documented story. Witz said this, but Witt wasn't having a good game. And Ron Wilson literally yells down the bench to Torts. And Witt is standing right in front of Ron Wilson. And Ron goes, Torts, we don't have to play fucking Whitney, you know that? And Witt's sitting there, he's like, I can hear you. I mean, it was such a blast, that whole tournament. I mean, to have silver is such a great honor, but man, we're so close to gold. Like Kessel hit the crossbar and overtime.
Yeah. Shit, man.
What could have been?
That could not happen to a better guy than Witt.
I know.
No one could handle that better than Witt. That is so good. But I mean, dude, like you just said, that game was insane. How, were you going nuts when Parisi tied it? Like that must have been a moment for you guys where you were like, we're going to fucking do this. Holy shit.
Yeah. Like if you remember, we beat them in the round robin.
Yeah.
Initially. So then we were like, okay, we can hang with these guys. And then I think they went up 2-0 late in the second, and we're kind of like, okay, we just got to get one at some point to have a chance. And then we got one, and then Parisi tied it with whatever it was, 8-9 seconds.
Yeah, Jesus.
And I remember being on the bench thinking we're going to win now. Might have just ripped the hearts out of Canada, but give them credit, like they stuck with it, and they just made one more play. It's really no different than the gold medal game this year. Like USA got outplayed for the majority of that game. They just made one more play, right?
Dude, it was so nuts. We were in that barn and we were talking about it. It was so crazy being in Milan. It felt like a Canada home game. Like,
I know, dude.
That place was packed.
Think about Vancouver.
Yeah, good point.
Talk about being in the Lions Den.
Yeah,
seriously. Yeah, I mean, but you just said, we had 2 overtime games with that, and now this year. What did you think about the 3-on-3? Were you watching that being like, this is electric? Did you wish yours was 3-on-3? Okay, you're bullshit. Not a fan. Yeah.
Not hockey.
Listen, we agree. Like when that was announced, we were kind of like, this is insane, man. Like this is the Olympics. We got to have these teams win based on, your best 5 on the ice.
I did forget yours was 4 though, eh? I forgot yours was 4 on 4.
It was 4, which I think if you polled the players, they'd rather have 4 than 3.
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, not in the NHL, but to decide the gold medal. I mean, even go to frickin' shootout, like penalty kicks, like they do in the World Cup. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like 3-on-3 is like pond hockey. And listen, I'm American. I was so happy USA won. I would say that if Canada won, I would say that if USA won, let them play 5-on-5 until they cannot play anymore. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just
completely agree.
I think it's too bad, but maybe they'll change it. I don't know, but it should be 5-on-5, no questions asked.
I mean, you see it in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Like, there's a reason that it goes to 5-on-5 because it's like, this is hockey. This is what we should be playing.
Well, Dan,
I
heard that it was like, they put the game last, right? The men's gold medal game last, and then it was bumping up against the closing ceremony. So they're like, this needs to end. And I was like, who wants literal best on best to end quicker? Like, who is like, why don't we just get this over with? I'm like, or let's play 5-on-5 till tomorrow. That would be awesome.
Because I think if it stayed 5-on-5, Canada had a distinct advantage throughout that whole game. It just felt like a matter of time before they scored 5-on-5. And then 3-on-3, it's a coin flip. Give USA a ton of credit, but I would have loved just to see 5-on-5. That's as pure best on best as it gets.
So sick. Dude, after the Olympics, like you talked about it a second ago, you get traded in the dark of night. I wanted to ask you, because everybody eventually learns this is a business, right? But you were a fucking kid. You're like 21 or whatever, 21, 22, first overall pick. You're just your third year in the league. Were you like fuming mad in that? Obviously it was a lot to process, but were you also pissed off, or what kind of emotions were you going through in that time?
Yeah, a lot of different ones. I mean, we had just played in Buffalo and we flew back to St. Louis. We landed at midnight. I remember walking off the plane, and Mike Caruso, who was our director of, I think, team services at that time, or communications, one of the two, he said, "Hey, Doug Armstrong wants to talk to you in the lobby when you walk off." And I'm like, well, I'm gone.
Oh, okay. Was there any hints of it before? Did they whisper any of this, or was it total blindside?
No, not really. But when you kind of just have an intuition and like a feeling like something could be happening. Like, I wasn't like super surprised, even though I was shocked at the same time. So it was Jay McClement and I got traded, and I remember I was walking off the plane, and someone was like, "Hey, did Mike just tell you to go talk to Doug?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then Jay McClement said, "Yeah, me too." So we went over there together, and Doug wasn't on the trip. He was back in St. Louis, so he met it and told us in person, which I give him a lot of credit for meeting us there at 12:30 at night and telling us we got traded. But so we got traded. And funny story, my girlfriend at the time, she was at the house in St. Louis, and I didn't want to tell her that I got traded until I got home. But one of the girlfriends on the team beat me to the punch and called her and was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah." And my girlfriend was still asleep. She's like, "What happened? Did the plane crash?"
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So she thought the plane went down because she was still kind of like asleep. And, a girlfriend called her. It was like, oh my God, can you believe it? And so my poor girlfriend thought we had all
nightmare.
Yeah. We had just to Denver, and she was like, "Denver? Oh my gosh, I can't wait." I was all pissed off because I love St. Louis. I wanted to spend my whole career there. I totally loved living there. I was super devastated, but she's like, "Let's get out of here and go to Denver."
Dude, I'm going to be honest, man. That might be a hack. Like lead with devastating news and then be like, "Oh, no, he just got traded." Then the blow hits not as bad. That might be a great move.
I was just about to say that, Dan. Lesson to all the guys in the league listening to this. Tell your girlfriend, tell your wife our plane crashed.
Right away.
Yeah. Just
Don't
kidding.
wait.
Yeah.
Don't wait.
That's so good, dude.
You'll think you're deceased.
That is hilarious.
And so was it though, EJ, like once you got there, were you like quick to go, okay, obviously you just said earlier that was the best thing that ever happened to you, but how long did it take for that emotion to kind of set in?
So funny story. I remember sitting in the lounge in St. Louis a couple of weeks before, and we were looking at the standings on NHL Network, and Colorado had lost 12 in a row, maybe. Yeah. And we were all of us in St. Louis were sitting there, and we were like, "God, would it suck to be in Colorado right now?" What do you know? 2 weeks later, I'm on a plane to fucking San Jose, to suit up against the Sharks for the Avs. But no, like, it was tough because we had just gone through a rebuild of St. Louis and we were knocking on the door of being a perennial playoff team, and then went to Colorado and they were just like kind of starting their rebuild. So that was difficult. But like I said, it was the best thing ever. Had the best years of my career there, and wouldn't trade it for the world. How it all ended up. It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
No doubt. No doubt about it. I mean, it's become home too, right? Like it's such a special
we're here
place.
most of the year, so it's like it's just the way the fans have treated me and the organization. It's I couldn't be happier with how everything shook out. Super grateful for everything.
Oh yeah. It's unreal. And then obviously you get up to the 2022 season. You guys had some, tough second round issues in the playoffs leading up to that. It was like you couldn't get over the hump. Something needed to change. And then in this run, you come up against the Blues in the second round and you have that awesome assist on the Helm goal at the buzzer of game 6.
That was awesome, dude. God,
so awesome.
It gives me chills every time.
Oh, every single time. And like, dude, I remember watching being like, they're going to do it this year. And like that goal, I was like, oh shit, here we go. And it's funny enough, we've seen that you said that after that round, you kind of felt like the cup was yours. It was like you get past and you're like, all right, we did it. And it's funny, we just talked to Ovi about their cup run and he felt that same way getting past Pittsburgh. Yeah. It was like they got past Pittsburgh. It's kind of like their boogeyman. They do it. And he's like, all right, but you guys had a lot of work to do still. Obviously a huge Western Conference final. Then you have to go up against the Titan Tampa Bay Lightning team. Were you still feeling that way? Like going up against the Bolts with Stammer and Cooch and Vasi, like were you even in that series where you're like, this is ours. We got it. We can do it.
Yeah, like in a weird way, you guys, it's almost harder to go through those first few rounds of the playoffs because they're against your rivals more than likely.
Yeah, true.
And it's a great fucking point.
And you're playing a team that you really don't have any history with. The fans typically don't hate each other. There's just not a lot of hate between two teams when you get to the finals. So I didn't want to say it was like easier because it wasn't easier at all. It was very hard hockey. But, we got through Nashville, rival. We got through St. Louis, huge rival.
Oh.
Edmonton, who's going to make it, McKinnon or McDavid. So it wasn't as daunting of a task, when you look at what we went through to get there. And people will say, yeah, you swept Nashville, you beat St. Louis in 6, you swept Edmonton, but those are still hard series. And there's a lot of momentum swings and there's ups and downs and peaks and valleys and times where you're like, man, they have us on the ropes here. We have them on the ropes. And yeah, maybe we're up 3-0 in a series, but you win game 4 in overtime. What if you don't win game 4 and it goes to game 5? Like there's so many what ifs that you just don't know. So yeah, going against Tampa was tough because they had won those two cups before in COVID, and they had Vasilevsky, which in my opinion was the biggest X factor. We had really good pre-scout meetings on how to beat him, high blocker. It worked for us quite a few times in that series, and we had a ton of respect for him and what they could do, and they knew that we hadn't been there and we hadn't accomplished that and been in that situation. So they maybe wanted to take advantage of our inexperience, but we were a group that just believed in each other and got the job done. And the only regret I have is we did not win on home ice in game 5. Looking back, if I could rewrite one thing on that year, it's like that would have been so fucking electric, man. If you could win at home, I just can't imagine getting that cup from Landy at home. It just would have been such a different experience. But you know what? We won the cup, so who cares? Right? I'm just being picky now.
Dude, well, not to pile on, but I will say, having been to a bunch the last few years, winning on the Western time zones is extra sick because the games, it's earlier, it's not fucking 3 a.m. when you get out of the locker. A little bit more time to ramp up with the boys.
Yeah.
All these guys over the years winning in Vegas is so dangerous. It's insane. Yeah,
well, as a member of the media now too, just being on the East is so much better though. Some of these games start at 8 o'clock on the West, it's criminal. What an advantage you have if you're starting at, 5, 6 or 7 o'clock on the East. And some of these puck drops are 9 o'clock Central or, it's tough. But as a media member now, I get it, TV and all that. You have to abide by all that. But man, winning in Tampa was nuts because we drank the Marriott out of booze. So 6 a.m. done.
I know that Marriott too. Yeah.
Yeah, we're done. There's nothing left. So, we roll into bed by 7, have a flight to catch at 10. We had nothing left.
God, that is so good. Was there anything you guys were doing that you remember from that run? Like, stuff during off days or pregame rituals between the boys, anything that was just kept the vibes going that whole rip?
Not really. I think there was a crew of guys that hit the bike a lot after every single game. Like
after
really
the game. Yeah.
Hard.
Fuck.
Yeah. So like McKinnon obviously led that crew, but
yeah, shocker.
I kind of got into a pretty luxurious routine after the first round when we swept Nashville. I was nursing a little bit of a knee injury, so I couldn't do a lot of post-game lifting. So I literally just got massage, ice bath, hot tub for all 4 rounds. And I get to the final, I'm like, I could lose about 5 here before the series starts. I was not like in my finest shape, kind of nursing that injury along, and all these guys are, like Lance Armstrong ripping on the Peloton after games and everything. And I'm just like getting the whole flush on the lower body trying to nurse this knee injury. But
EJ's just doing the executive workout before and after every game.
Steam, stretch, flush. It was great. I mean, we all got
staring at you, Yeah. You're like,
but Nate's so superstitious. Like, so an example, Landy and Nate were riding together to the games most of the playoffs, and there was like road construction near their house. So they had to take this detour for the first 2 rounds. And then it opened back up that road like in the 3rd round. And they're like, fuck that. We're taking the detour. So they like intentionally went 10 minutes further just because they had taken that detour the first 2 rounds. So guys were totally set in their ways, like their stitches or superstitions. And you don't want to deviate at that point.
Yeah, that's so funny. I gotta ask, was there a small party that was pissed that St. Louis got their mug in 19 before yours?
No. Actually, the complete opposite. Like
I had a feeling.
Yeah, like there's that town. It's so underrated. I don't know if you spent a lot of time there. Like I really loved living there. There's just a really good vibe about it. It gets a bad rap from opposing players on the road because downtown's not very nice and all this, but like I could have totally lived there my whole career. I loved playing there. Those fans deserved it after not having a cup, and just like the type of people and like how nice people are there and how they go out of their ways for Blues players was awesome. So I was really happy for them. Like they really deserved that. So it was really just the opposite, and it all worked out,
Exactly.
Yeah, sure did.
They got their cup. That's how it works. And
man, everyone who plays there says
Dan.
Same thing.
True.
Like when Monty got there after the crazy thing with Boston, he was like, I love it here. And it was like, that just fires us up. It's like, I think that is a very consistent take by people who've been in St. Louis.
It's got the 2nd highest alumni rate in the NHL behind Toronto.
Yes. That's what they said. It's so sick.
It's really unreal. Like a lot of people are starting to stay in Denver now. Like in my opinion, Denver is one of the best cities in the country. But St. Louis has a real charm about it. I really loved it and love getting back there.
That's awesome. Dude, you told the Kachuk Bros, and we've heard this from a lot of guys, that some of your favorite memories is actually just that moment in the locker room when it's like just the boys and the staff and the group that's been going to battle. Playoffs are feel like they're 8 months long, just in it the whole way in that moment. Do you remember, like, because I love asking Matthew and a lot of these guys that's won the last few years, like who was given the super emotional speech, like boys, this is the best night ever. Who was spraying the champagne? Like what was going on in the locker room in there?
Yeah, Jared Bednar gave a great speech. Gabe Landeskog gave a great speech, and we had all been drinking for a little while after when Gabe started talking, and Gabe was giving this really emotional, great speech, like a wonderful speech from the heart. And Pavel Francouz, our backup goalie, who was really good for us, came in and
had a big playoff. Yeah.
6-0. We don't win the cup without him. So Landy's giving this big speech, and there's like a little pause in his speech, and all of a sudden, like you see out of the corner of your eye, Francouz, Gabe Landeskog is the greatest captain in the world. And we're all just like,
Jesus Christ, Frankie.
It was so funny, man. Like this emotional, super like intense, brotherly moment. And then like, it's like the random tourist in the corner, like pops off, and we're all just like,
he wasn't done.
And then Gabe kept going. But I just remember, Frankie doing that. And it was just so funny, those little moments. And it was awesome. Like lifting guys, our staff and people like that to do keg stands off the cup was just awesome. Yeah.
Dude, that
It's
is
the
amazing.
best.
Yeah.
I know. God, it's like that's it, right? You go to war for months with these guys. You then get in the locker room after you've achieved your greatest lifelong goal. You would never want to leave that room. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and it was almost better that we won on the road in that sense because
That's the perk. Yeah.
all the families would have been down and friends if we won at home just because of the space and everything. So it was really cool to have that intimate time with, the staff, the players, the coaches, management, ownership, everybody all on down. It was just our little group that was together all year long, got that time together.
Yeah. And then you celebrate again in the summer, obviously, when you get your cup. So I wanted to ask about this because you kind of got dapped up a little bit, like two day rip there, because you got to do Denver and then you also got to do Del Mar. Which is epic. That looked so sick. So I first got to hear, and I know some people know this, but just for our friends that don't, the plane, you guys got the plane issue and you're just getting bombed on the plane for 2 hours.
Well, this like still gives me chills. Like a week before, I had it, I think Labor Day weekend. And a week before, I remember having a dream that we had maintenance issues and I missed my
way.
cup. I'm not kidding. I told my wife.
Holy shit.
And so a week later, like we're getting like all my best friends, my family, everybody's on there, like 20 of us. We rented a plane to go from Denver to Del Mar. It's hot as hell. We have drinks, we have the cup. Like it's just amazing, like perfect day. I had taken the cup in the morning to the police station for the firefighters. I took it to our emergency vet to see all the late night shift nurses there that have helped us out over the years. So like saw a bunch of people, took it to the practice rink that morning to see all the Avs fans, let them touch it, and then went right to the airport. So this is probably like, I don't know, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And, we're getting ready to taxi and like, you just hear this, and I'm like, I'm the only one that noticed it because I had this awful.
Because you had a dream, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, did you hear that? He's like, no, what? I'm like, I think an engine just shut down. And so we sit there for a bit, and the pilot comes back. He's like, we have a engine issue. We're going to see if we can get maintenance here, but it's Labor Day, so we're going to have to hang out here for a while. So we sat on the tarmac for like 2 hours.
Dude.
Hot as hell. Like AC is like not ideal. Like we've drank all the beer, all the high noons.
Yeah.
So they find this maintenance guy and I'm like, you tell him to name his price.
Yeah, correct.
So we were like shoveling this guy like thousands and thousands of dollars to fix this plane. And he fixes it in like 2 hours. We ended up flying there, getting to Del Mar a little bit late. Got to 2 races. I was like completely out of my mind at that point. Like if there was another regret, like I wish I was a little bit more coherent at my cup party.
Yeah.
Not a lot of vibrant memories, but good ones. And we ended up making it there. But like the biggest pitfall in my stomach, was I'm going to let all these people down, all 300 people that flew to California to see me and see the cup, and I'm not going to be able to get there. So we were scrambling, trying to get planes for people. They were only going to be able to get one plane that sat 10 people. So 10 people were going to have to stay in Denver. It was just a complete shit show. But I got to find out who that mechanic was that
Seriously.
came in. We were like stuffing hundreds down his shirt, and it's so hot. And we're just like, man, just whatever you want, just take it. And he like didn't want to take it. I'm like, man, you just saved us. So
yeah. Also, like potentially saved our life for being
yeah, true, Dan.
But was there a part of you when that plane took off? Were you like, well, hope for the best here?
Well, that's funny you say that because I went up to the pilot. I'm like, hey man, we want to get there, but we don't really need to get there. He's like, dude, I have a family. I'm not flying this plane unless it's safe.
Okay,
so
there you go.
That made me feel a lot better. But I saw a couple people when we were taking off, like doing this one.
Yeah.
We were all so drunk at that point. Like we had the cup, we had my best friends and family. If we go down, this is how I'm going down.
Yeah.
Did you let the mechanic touch the cup? That's my question.
No, it was actually, I might have, or I let the pilots touch it. I don't remember at that point.
Because if not, we do have to find him. Like someone will hear this interview and know who that mechanic is and make sure he gets to touch the cup this year.
Correct.
I know. I got to find him. He was a total lifesaver, man.
Legend.
Yeah.
and hey, how'd you decide on the Bloody Mary? The Bloody Mary in the cup.
Yeah, so I love Bloody Marys.
Me
I've
too.
always
This
loved
is
Bloody.
awesome.
Like I want a full meal in my Bloody. You know,
Yes.
everything. So we had a chef come cook for us that morning, like a big breakfast, and I'm like, I want a Bloody Mary in this Stanley Cup. So they did it, and then they're like putting donuts and stuff. I'm like, no, I don't want any donuts on this Bloody Mary. I want like an authentic, great Bloody Mary, and I always just wanted to put a Bloody Mary in the cup. It was awesome. It tasted unbelievable. What does not taste good in the cup is Screaming Eagle wine. It is just going to taste a little metallic. You do not want to put a $5,000 bottle in the Stanley Cup. Let me tell you that.
Lesson learned.
That is a very good lesson to learn. Bloody's fantastic.
$5,000 wine.
Not so much.
Wine, no. Pass.
Maybe that
decanter.
metal of the cup doesn't mix perfectly. That's good to know. Wow, I love it. Well, we mentioned your pit stops in Philly and Buffalo along the way on the career, but wanted to talk about Philly because that led to some just hilarious stories in your time there. And I especially loved your time pranking Smitty, who's the host of the radio show over there. And when you're there, this guy's just trying to do his job, and you just made a habit of fucking with this dude.
Of not letting him do it.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah, like just squirting him with water, messing him with the whole time. Yeah. How is the relationship with that guy? And like, why did that start?
Yeah, so I could literally sit on this pod and just talk all Philly. I was there for 1 year. I fucking loved it. I loved all the guys. I only played there once. I keep in touch with so many of them. Scott Lawton's probably one of my best friends.
Beauty,
I
dude.
keep in touch with Danny Briere, Keith Jones, Torts, all the staff. Like, they are as good as it gets. Like, I cannot say enough good things about that city, that organization, those players, just from the top down, the fans. That place should, if it's not a destination, it should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's going to be, because they're going to be good as it gets going here. But I could just talk about Philly on this pod forever. So I loved it. So what happened with Smitty, so Smitty was, if anyone hasn't seen this blooper reel, Smitty would stand on the bench and he would do a pregame report the day of the game, like kind of after our morning skate. So he'd stand on the bench and talk about, the Flyers are hosting the Detroit Red Wings tonight. The Flyers are on a 3-game point streak. Sean Couturier has a 4-game goal streak. Let's see if they can continue. So I sound better than Smitty. But
That was so good.
So I love Smitty. So I'm scratched from I hit my 1,000th game in November. Torch is like, Johnny, you're not going to play a whole lot here the next couple months. So just strap in. Like, all right, that's fine. Yep. Whatever you want. So I was getting bag skated a lot as a healthy scratch. Totally loved my role. Totally accepted it. All good. But I was like, at some point, like, I need to have a little fun here. Like, what's the worst that could happen? And they're not going to play me. I'm already not playing.
Yeah.
So Torts, undercover, likes to fuck around and likes to kind of have guys that keep the room loose. So I wasn't scared of Torts getting mad at me. So every time it started, I think in Detroit or Pittsburgh, and I just went by with a water bottle behind Smitty while he was filming the pregame show. And then it just evolved. So I started riding the stick, and then I got props, and I got this wig.
Yeah. Dude, okay, the wig is so good.
And then I started lifting weights. And then so that it just became this whole thing. And Smitty's like, dude, can you, he at first he was kind of like, I don't think he loved it, but then he started to like it because he started to get more views. And I'm like, Smitty, people are actually watching your fucking
you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I just totally fucked around with Smitty and, just did stunts and props behind him while he was filming this pregame show. And I just loved it. I was getting my ass skated and just bag skated. That's what healthy scratches do at that time. I'm like, fuck this. At the end, I'm going to have as much fun as I want and just totally mess around. So it kind of became a cult following amongst all Flyers fans to see what I was going to do next. So it was really fun.
It was incredible, man. And you mentioned the wig. I also love you with the wig also wore it to go and dap up all the boys. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Torts was like, EJ, get the fuck out of here.
That's exactly what he said. He just won in San Jose, and I got the wig on in my suit, and I'm, fist pounding the guys. He looks at me, he goes, Jesus fucking Christ, get the fuck out of here.
You sound just like
serious, just in the only way he could do it. But I knew he loved it and the boys loved it. And it's a long season. You have to have people that keep it light and fun. And it's just, your career is such a short snapshot of your life. You just have to keep it fun.
Oh yeah, man. And how awesome is your relationship with Torts? It goes back to the 2010 Olympic team. Then you get to play with him here in Philly, and then we get to see him win an Olympic gold this year. Like,
and Coach
must
Vegas,
be awesome.
like that was so sick.
Yeah, like it must be awesome to see that for you.
Yeah, it was great. And a funny story. So he coached me at the Olympics in 2010. And he ran the D, as I mentioned. And I was playing, 19, 20 minutes a night, top 4 minutes. He was playing me a lot. And then I remember after the Olympics, we played in New York a couple weeks later. And the media gave him like a total softball question about me. Like, Erik was a big part of your Olympic team, played a lot of minutes. Like, what did you see from him there? He goes, that guy has no fucking clue how to play defense. And I'm like,
Okay.
You had me on the ice in the last minute in the Olympics in the semifinals, man. What are you talking about? But I was just like, I look back on it and I did, but I had a lot to learn still too. That was just his direct way of how he goes at guys. When he coaches, he goes at you. He's not calling you out one-on-one. He's calling you out in front of the whole group. Mm-hmm. So, I had him at the World Cup in 2015 and then we got reunited in Philly and I had Torts on my no trade list forever because I thought that training camp that he ran was going to completely kill me. Yep. And then I get traded to Philly. I'm like, yeah, I'll accept this trade to Philly from Buffalo. And the next year I'm like, I'm going to die in training camp. I'm 37 years old. Like I have no chance. Like I'm going to completely pass away. And then I get there. I'm like, I'm lapping Mitchkov. I'm like, this isn't that bad. The old guy's still got it. I'm lapping this 19-year-old kid. But no, he was awesome. Like I was super, super happy to see him get that chance in Vegas. I wish it lasted longer for him, but that was kind of seemed like the plan that Vegas was going to go through, which is fine. But man, I wish he got that cup. I really did for him. Like that would have been a great way for him to go out. And he really invigorated that team down the stretch, and you could tell he was playing for him. So, I'm sure he's disappointed, but if you told him when he was sitting at the desk at ESPN in Bristol in November that you're going to go to the Stanley Cup final in June, he'd sign up every single time, whether he knew he was getting fired or not.
Yes, sir.
Not fired, but let go.
Yeah.
So, he's just a really, really huge part of my career, and I only played for him for a really short time, but really grateful for the time I spent with him.
That's
no doubt.
I still don't think we've seen the last of him. We'll see. But,
I agree.
Yeah. EJ, previously you had said after hockey you were going to be done with the game, go fishing, go hunting, the whole thing, right? But then
you did your research, boys.
Of course, man.
Really good. Really good questions all the way down. Yes, you're exactly right. Yes.
Yeah. So then, and as that new deal doesn't materialize after the last year in Colorado, and you kind of spend July and through October making peace with retirement, you get this opportunity to go into broadcasting. And I heard you say, which I thought was really cool, that being in the booth, doing color, being between the benches, gave you a routine similar to when you were playing, right? Like you can kind of feel that same rhythm. And I thought that was fascinating. So can you just tell me more about what are some of your surprise favorite parts about broadcasting? And then maybe some parts, like you were saying, where you got to talk about a guy you went to war with, you didn't like that much, like some parts that have kind of sucked.
Yeah. I remember, people asking me over the years when I was 29, 30, maybe around those ages, what are you going to do when you retire? I'm like, you're never going to hear from me again. I'm going to go fishing. I'm going to go golfing. Like I do not want to stay in the game. And while all that is fun for a little while, it gets monotonous and not purposeful after a while. Right. So as my career started winding down, I started to think, okay, what do I want to do? And because I feel like I wanted to stay stimulated. I wanted to have, something that felt like it gave me a purpose. And I had the chance to go into management with Danny Briere and Keith Jones in Philly, but I thought I'd give TV a chance last year. Ended up absolutely loving it. Like absolutely loved. It feels the exact type of routine as a player. You fly into the city the night before the game you're calling. You go to dinner with your crew. Hotels aren't as nice. It's not Four Seasons, okay?
Yeah. But not bad.
Okay? Yeah. I'm not complaining, but you get up, you have breakfast, you go to the morning skate. Sometimes I don't go to the morning skate, do your notes all afternoon, listen to the press conferences. So the prep of getting ready for a game is kind of like the same type of prep you'd get ready to play, just different, the same time, And then, you have a pregame meal, do some more prep. You go to the rink about 4 or 5, you talk to the coaches, prep some more, and you get ready for showtime around 6:30. You're taping the Open. Sometimes you do the Open live, and you do the game, and then go out for beers with your play-by-play guy, and wake up and go home the next morning or go to the next city. So it's very similar schedule to a player. And as you guys know, as an NHL player or a hockey player, you're so routine oriented after like you just need that. I need that regimented schedule. And that's what TV brought me. I know where to be, when to be there. It's all set up. And it was just such a great transition from playing right into that. And I think maybe some guys, they would not like it because you're so close to the game, so fresh out of playing, but it was the exact opposite for me. I knew my time had come. Would I have liked to play another year in the right situation? Sure. But what fell in my lap with TV and how much I loved it and how much I improved over the course of the year, I couldn't have asked for a better transition into retirement.
Yeah, dude. And the dinners are pretty good.
So great.
Was it, where'd we catch you? Barry's?
Oh, that's right. You know what? Yeah. That was funny. And I actually have to apologize to you guys because it was dark in there at that time, and I'm like, God, I swear that's the Empty Netters guys. And I hadn't met you guys in person yet.
Yeah,
that's right.
The night you guys came over, and I felt bad I hadn't said hi, but
no, you did. It was great. Yeah,
that was the Fairies in Circa, right?
That place is awesome, dude.
That place is so great.
So good, man. A little bit off the beaten path, right? Like old town Vegas, but what a spot, right? I think I was with Levy and Mess and and Subban. I don't know who you guys were with, but what a spot. That was great running into you guys. Yeah. What a town.
Incredible. Who's dialing in the suits for you, dude? The wardrobe is fucking incredible.
You're kind of all over it. Like that must be a conscious thing you're doing. Those aren't just suits off the rack.
Yeah, I use Gents Playbook, guy out east.
Nice. Okay.
I have to broadcast until I'm 90 years old to pay for my suit budget. This guy won't give me a goddamn deal. But no, I'm just kidding. I just kind of have fun with it. Like when I played, I didn't really care. You know, I wore a navy, black, gray Hugo Boss suit. You know, you're in it, you're out of it. It doesn't really matter. But, you know, when you're on the tube, you got to kind of bring the heat sometimes.
Yep.
So,
it's true. It's true.
Yeah, I like to mix it up. I like some flair. I like some traditional stuff. I don't like to wear a tie at all. I like to show off the chest hair just a little bit.
Absolutely.
I did shave it up, though, for the Croatia trip. A little tight. Need to grow it out for the for the season here.
Yeah,
so
you got to be ready end of September, dude. We got to be flowing.
I just want to be relatable. You know what I mean? Like, I get you want to wear a suit and tie and look professional, but at some point, like the guy at home on the couch wants to see someone that, you know, isn't wearing a full-blown Armani suit. So I do like just leave the tie sometimes. You know,
Biz drops 4 buttons on the TNT panel. Dude, he's got his shirt off, dude. It's ridiculous.
I can't. Whenever we go to a wedding and the bride and groom demand that I wear a tie, I'm furious. Suit, shirt, no tie is the vibe. Good luck. For sure.
That's fantastic. That's my pet peeve about weddings. Like, please come to our wedding and be uncomfortable and hot for the entire time.
The whole time. Yeah.
Would you like to come to
Santa Anita? Right?
Oh, dude, black tie only.
Yeah. Please sweat your ass off.
EJ, you know what he's going to do? He's going to make everyone dress like the guys playing the trumpets at the beginning of the race.
All the races, yes.
Dude, EJ, we actually used to do this thing, me and Dan and the boys, we called it Cheap Suit Day, and we would go to Goodwill and find the most ridiculous suit we could, and then we'd wear that to the track. So then you're just dialed in with the most outrageous fits ever, but it was
We haven't done that in a while. We got to do that again.
I know.
Shit, those are good times.
That was amazing.
I want to hear what you guys think. I'm kind of thinking about maybe trying out some of those bomber jackets on TV, you know, with a nice, like, crisp white t-shirt underneath. Like, I think I think we just got to push the envelope a little bit here. Like, no one wants to see you in a baggy suit, you know, looking like a stiff all the time, in my opinion. Like, we got to bring a little bit of flair here and there. And I think the generation, the way guys are dressing now, players as well, like, I think you can show a little bit of your personality than in the past. So,
I mean, listen, if the network's going to let you do it, absolutely.
100%.
Well, look what PK wears. So, like, that'll be my argument. I can't wear a bomber jacket, but PK's what looks like a fashion mogul, you know?
Yeah. PK's dressed like a monastery priest. I can surely wear a bomber jacket.
Oh, I love it. Come on. And he's
it's the best.
With it. It gets people talking. He's so good for TV. Like, I love being on TV with PK. He is so good for the game.
Oh, he's amazing. That first fit he wore, I texted him immediately, and I was like, buddy, you are doing God's work. Do not you dare stop. And he was like,
he takes a lot of heat. He doesn't care.
Yeah. Because again, it's like Smitty. It's good for the views. I'm telling you,
good. It's good for hockey to have PK wear all that. I do like it. I do.
Absolutely.
phenomenal, dude.
This is the only even remotely close to hard hitting question I'll ever ask anybody. But I'm just curious your take because you're close to it.
Seen it all. Whatever you want to ask.
Do you feel like, because we said this on the pod the other day, that's why I'm asking you. I feel like since the Cup, that this Avs group feels like they've left some on the table. Like it just seems like from the teams they've had since the Cup to now, I can't believe they haven't got another one. Do you feel that way a little bit? Or are you like, oh, it's just hard to win the Cup and that's the game?
It's so hard to win. I mean, would they have liked to win another one? Sure. Like absolutely. But a lot of shit has gone wrong for them too. Like,
also facts
about like
we talk about that all the time,
right? Like Makar got hurt, Nichushkin, was dealing with something last year. They were banged up, and I mean, I know it's not an excuse, but like, it seems like since we won, a lot of shit has gone wrong for them, and not a lot has gone right. I mean, okay, let's be honest. They cruised to the President's Trophy this year. They looked like a slam dunk to go to the final, right? No questions asked. And when you do take a deep breath and step back and look at that team, I think Joe Sakic really did say it best. And I'd love to chirp Joe and say he's an idiot, but he's not when he said that.
Yeah.
He said, we had a bad week, ran into a hot goalie. You can't put your entire season on 1 week. I mean, Carter Hart stood on his head that series. I mean, his goals saved above expected, I think was high, like very high. They ran into a hot goalie. Vegas made one more play. They got one more save. If the Avs go to the final and don't win the Cup, no questions asked, right? Like we're not being this critical on them if that happened, right?
True.
But since they get bounced in the Western Final in the fashion that they did, even though every game was close, 1-goal game, empty netter type game, right? You ask a little bit of questions, but I mean, I said it on a pod a few months ago. Their window is closing a little bit, right? Like they're not getting any younger, but they can still win. Like, they should be there. They will be top 3 favorite for the Cup.
Yeah, correct.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
So, I think there's chapters still to be written for that core and that group, and good ones, good chapters. I mean, I think they definitely can win, but it's tough when you roll out a team like that and don't get the job done. And just don't get me wrong for 1 second. Those guys work so hard. They prepare so hard. They're so dialed in. Like it is a very dialed in group. And I think they tried to have more fun this year than they did in the past. And it looked like they were having more fun than they were in the past. So look, they have every right to an opportunity to win the Cup. And would you be surprised if they did next year? No, but that's what sports are about. You ask questions when you think teams should win and they don't. Bottom line.
Perfectly put.
Dude, an NHL team owner was talking to us this year, and he was like, he owns a team that is constantly in the fight, and he was like, listen, the painful reality that a lot of people don't want to admit is you need luck to win the Stanley Cup.
So much luck.
And like that perfectly sums up the Colorado team. Is like since 22, there's been not only not good luck, but there's been objectively bad luck for the team.
So there's a whole flat cap during COVID too. Don't forget that. Right?
Good point.
Flat cap. Like
absolutely correct.
We would like to add, absolutely. We would love to add those years.
Yeah,
flat cap. That tied our hands a little bit too. It tied other teams' hands, right? No excuses, but you said it exactly right, Dan. I mean, you need so much luck. Like there is so much luck. You talk about puck luck; it is so real. I mean, injury timing, real. Hot goalie luck. I mean, real. I mean, look at Bussy in the final. Like,
dude,
yeah, buddy, it's crazy.
They don't win if he doesn't come in. You know, like, so a lot of luck.
True.
So true.
All right, EJ, we are going to now jump you into Pass, Shoot, Score. It's a game we play with all of our guests, basically a ranking system. So we're going to give you 3 things that we know you love. You got to rank them pass, shoot, score. Pass being your third, shoot second, score number 1. As an offensive D-man, you get it. That's exactly what we want.
Started offensive, retired strictly defensive. Started power play, retired strictly penalty kill.
Yeah.
That's the perfect arc.
Baby.
That's the journey, yeah.
It is the perfect arc. So we're going to start you off. I mean, this is like true Sophie's Choice stuff. We're going to start you off with horse tracks. We know you're a big horse racing guy.
This is great. I love this.
Yeah, we love it. So your Pass, Shoot, Score is going to be Del Mar, Saratoga, and Santa Anita.
Man, That's
I know.
like criminal.
Dude, when
I
we
know.
almost made you pick between your horses, but that made you feel like
Yeah,
picking between
That'd
your
be
children.
easier.
Yeah.
That'd be easier. We can do that too. Let's circle back to that. But
Okay.
I pass Santa Anita.
Fuck.
I shoot Saratoga and I score Del Mar.
Del Mar had to win. I knew that had to win. Too many
I'm
good
just
memories.
a West Coast guy too. Like I love Saratoga. Don't get me wrong, fantastic, but easier for me to get to Del Mar. You're on the beach, 2 hours from Denver. Got to go.
It's pretty special. It's pretty special. Now, is it still true that you've yet to go to the Derby?
No, I've been to the Derby 3
You
or
have?
4 times. Yeah. When
okay.
Nyquist won, Paul Redham, who owned Nyquist, big Red Wings fan. I did the walkover with Nyquist when Nyquist won the Derby.
Sick.
Yeah.
That is huge. Have you been to all of the Crown races?
I've been to them all. So
Unbelievable.
So the Derbies I've been to, I saw American Pharoah win in 14. I saw Nyquist win in 15, and I saw Always Dreaming win, I think, in 17. I don't think I've been back. And then I saw Exaggerated win the Preakness, and I saw Sir Winston win the Belmont. So yeah, I've been all three.
Oh, fantastic. Actually, you can't really see it, but right back there is a nice Triple Crown, old school artwork.
I love it.
So it's beautiful. Now, I want you to take this opportunity because we're big track guys. It's just,
Dude, we have to go. Like,
I'm dying to go.
We are going. I promise you that.
Great.
But I want you to take this opportunity to give a quick speech to anyone who has not experienced the joy of going to the track, and just tell people why it's the best time ever.
So the best way I can describe it, and I'll try and say it in a few different ways, but if you're an athlete or someone that does something at a high level, or whatever gives you the biggest adrenaline rush, if you're into horses and you love going to the track, so for me, for an example, as a horse owner, when I see my horse fighting down the stretch and has a chance to win, and you are rooting your horse home, or you have a big bet on some horse, there is like an out of body experience that happens, an adrenaline rush. Like if you could bottle the feeling up when you see your horse win or when you cash a big bet, like if you could bottle that up and sell it on the open market, you'd be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Because it's the best feeling ever.
EJ, can I take it one step further? If the horse that I have bet on or I'm rooting for or whatever is, back in the middle of the pack, and then we hit that 8th quarter pole and it charges, even if I don't come home and win, the feeling when my horse is like a runaway freight train coming up the outside, I'm like that. I have never felt happier in my whole life than in those 7 seconds.
It's so hard to win. Just having a chance to win for your horse, being able to cheer is so fun.
I have lost my voice at the track more than anywhere else
on race
I've ever
2.
been
On
in my
race
life.
2,
yeah. Correct. It's gone by then. It's unbelievable.
I hit a pick 5 at Saratoga last year.
Fuck off, really?
For $130,000, and I needed like 3 or 4 horses to hit the pick 5 in the last race, and this fucking horse came out of absolutely nowhere,
dude.
Get up and win. I hedged like a chump.
Like a bitch. Yeah.
But to be able to like have that feeling of just hitting a bet like that is just
out
of body experience. You own the horse. It's like I've scored, a few overtime winners in my career. That feeling is not very different than cheering home a horse that you own, or if you're going to cash a big bet. It's an unbelievable experience if you love horses. I explain it to you guys. If you're a golfer, you like country clubs, and you're going to join a course for $30,000, you're never going to see that money again. You're going to get hit with your monthly dues and your food and beverage every month. But what are you going to get out of it? Great memories, great friends, great experience. It's no different than horse racing, getting into ownership or betting on horses. It is just the best sport, and I hope it's around for a long time. It's America's oldest sport, and they've had some reform through Congress and legislation and all that. And I just hope it keeps going in the right direction, because those horses are very, very well taken care of and looked after. And it's an unbelievable sport to be a part of.
God,
dude,
I love the animals. Most important.
Oh yeah. They're amazing.
I learned a lesson one of our first times at the track where I had, the 7 horse to win, and he finished second, and I trashed the ticket. and then the winning horse got DQ'd. Like at the neck race, they announced like, "Oh yeah, on the previous race." So the 7 horse, bro, I am upside down in a trash bin in my suit. Not even cheap suit day, my real suit. I got mustard up my sleeve, but I fucking found it, dude. Wow. I was like, we got it, baby.
Yeah.
So
it was.
Pro tip, if you do lose your ticket or toss it, you can go to the teller and they can pick it up.
Fuck.
You don't need to get the mustard on the sleeves.
It was all done. Yep, exactly. It was about the heart. It was about the heart.
Classic. That's
Jesus Christ. Okay, EJ, here's your next category. All right, this one is sports movies. So pass, shoot, score, best in show, Secretariat, Moneyball.
Oh man, those are all fucking awesome.
Dude, by the way, the ball knowledge of you to have best in show is like,
dude, that might be a score for me. I'm not kidding.
That movie is so fucking funny.
Eugene Levy, right? Is it Eugene Levy?
Yeah. The 2 left feet, baby. It's unbelievable.
Oh my God, that movie is all time.
Dan, EJ has 6 dogs.
I know. It's like,
yeah, I got my golden retriever is right.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of them making the rounds behind you.
Couple tails.
See what my Saint Bernard is. There's Ruth.
Oh my God. I actually should do this. Hold on. I get Toffoli's dog right now, EJ.
Yeah.
Dog sick.
Yeah.
Ruth could swallow Toffoli's dog in one gulp.
Correct.
So let's see. Pass, shoot, score. I love Moneyball. I love Secretariat. I'm gonna pass Secretariat. I'm gonna pass Moneyball, shoot Secretariat, and score best in show.
I love it. God,
that's so
damn
awesome.
It. That fires me up.
And a lot of your viewers or listeners probably have never seen best in show.
That's what I'm saying. It's ball knowledge that you have it. It's unreal. So you like Secretariat more than Seabiscuit?
Oh yeah, I do. Yep. My friend Walker Hancock, he runs Claiborne Farm. They had Secretariats. He's buried at their farm in Paris, Kentucky. So
nice.
We do a lot of business together. So I got to give a shout out to Claiborne Farm. Awesome place, and Secretariat once resided there. There's the pup.
There she is.
There's Stella. Hi, Stella.
Yeah, Ruth might have her for dinner.
Stella.
That's what I'm saying. Stella's the smallest dog I've ever seen.
It's incredible, dude. It's Cat's the smallest person I've ever met too, so they're a perfect
made
family.
sense.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like Ruth is bigger than Cat. It's unbelievable.
Oh man.
That's a great rip, dude. I mean, it's like I like that you don't have. I mean, I know Sandlot, Remember the Titans are up there for you, but it's nice to see. I mean, I think Miracle's out of this world, but I like that it's not on your list.
Yeah,
like you got to change it up sometimes. Okay, we're gonna hit you now. Next one is gonna be Denver restaurants. I have a lot of stock in this one, so I'm very curious. So your pass, shoot, score is going to be North Italia in Cherry Creek, Restaurant Olivia in Wash Park, and Quality Italian in Cherry Creek.
This is easy. I'm going to pass Quality Italian, and I am going to. What was the second one?
Restaurant Olivia.
I'm scoring Restaurant Olivia, and what was the other one?
North Italia.
North. Yeah, North. I'm gonna shoot.
Okay, good. That's what I wanted.
And what's your order?
At Olivia, I think it's the gemelli pasta. I like little barbaresco. They have an awesome house salad. I took Ray Ferraro there, and I always get peas on my house salad. Call me a psychopath. I like peas, but they have a great vibe there. It's a tough rezzo. Heather there is awesome host, always gets me in, and I would score Olivia every single time. A nice Barbaresco Nebbiolo, you can't go wrong.
Yes, we got to go there, Dan, because we hit Denver because we get Cincinnati games. Yeah, no, we've never been, so we were trying to.
I've not been to Olivia.
I'm impressed. You know Olivia though. That's.
Oh great. Yeah.
How do you? What's the connection?
Dude, it's just every time we've been there. I think Ross Colton. I think Roscoe, and then Lylesy told us about it as well. But I mean, I love that you're an Italian guy. Like that is just a nice wine, a nice Nebbiolo with an Italian meal is just going to get it going every single time. I used to be
just full Cabernet. I would only drink Cab Sauv, and then we went to a tasting once in Napa, boys, and I met with the sommelier, and he's like, "You might like Cab today, and in 5 years, you might hate Cab and only want to drink Italian wine or French wine." I go, "This guy's high off his ass. What is he talking about? I'm going to only drink Cab forever."
Yep.
What do you know? 5 years later, I only drink Italian and French. I can't even stand Napa Cab. Yeah. And I have a cellar full of Napa Cab, but this sommelier was right on.
Yeah.
Your palate totally changes. And I've just been on this biggest Italian Barbaresco kick. It's great.
That's amazing.
fantastic.
God
Fantastic.
damn, I love it. Okay, here's your last one, EJ, and this one's a little out there, but I'm really excited to give you this one.
I could do this all day. This is great, man. I've never.
Oh yeah, these are the most fun. This is where the magic
This
happens.
is my favorite part. Okay, this category we're calling sports fan moments for you. So you being not the athlete that you are, but a sports fan.
Former
so
athlete, please, Chris.
yeah,
Thanks.
former athlete. Pass, shoot, score. These 3 moments for you as a sports fan. Comical's grade 3 win at Saratoga.
Dude, you did your research. Let's go.
Yep.
Seeing JR get a hole-in-one at Del Mar Country Club.
Wow.
Or catching Shannon Stewart's foul ball at the Twins game when you were a teenager.
Was it Shannon Stewart? Wow. Damn, dude. You guys really did your research. I am passing. I'm passing JR's hole-in-one because I was kind of a hole behind, so I didn't really see it.
Okay. You just heard him screaming. Yeah.
Good caveat. Good caveat.
The foul ball would be shoot for sure.
I don't have a foul ball yet. I'm dying to get one.
Dude, upper deck, like way up there, and I'm 16 years old, and this thing hits like 4 railings, bounces in my hand, and my buddy's dad's like, "I'll give you $200 for that ball." I'm like, "Not a chance."
Yeah.
That was electric in high school, but
I genuinely think that's Chris's greatest dream on
is.
planet Earth. Like,
I want a foul ball so badly. I've caught a few pucks, just no foul balls.
it was awesome, man. I mean, I would always bring my glove as a kid. I mean, that's like kind of what you dream of. But I have to score Comical's win at Saratoga. Like, we flew out there, 8 of us from California, and we went to the race. We stayed for the weekend. She kind of came from, like, she looked like she wasn't in it.
Yeah.
And then she kind of fought on and won. I mean, we were kind of.
You must have lost your mind. Dude.
We were going absolutely insane. One of my buddies was like, "You have to rein yourself in a little bit."
Yeah. You need to calm down.
It was so awesome. Like, it was like a Stanley Cup level celebration. Just so people don't know, like, winning a graded stakes race at Saratoga is like scoring a goal at the Bell Center. Like, it's like that big.
Yep.
You know, or it might even be harder than scoring a goal at the Bell Center. It'd be like scoring.
I think it is. Like, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So it was incredible. Opening day, Saratoga, Comical, our Philly won. It was incredible, man. That's a lifetime moment to win. So I think I was trying to count the big tracks I've won graded stakes at. Won a grade 1 at Keeneland, won a grade 3 at Saratoga, won a grade 1 at Santa Anita, grade 2 or 3 at Del Mar. So we've been lucky to win some big stakes at all the big tracks, man.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
How many do you have in the stable right now? I feel like you own so many, and the names are absolutely hysterical.
Yeah. So we bought a farm towards the end of last year. So we have about 50 acres in Lexington. So right now we have 8 brood mares and 8 babies on the ground.
Nice.
So we get out there a couple times a year, just being out there with the horses. And so what we would be called as a commercial breeder. So we breed to sell at all the auctions.
Yep.
And so, I want to sell the dream. I don't want to buy the dream anymore. It's too tough. So we try and raise a good horse, sell them at the auction, and hopefully someone can take one of those horses and win one of the big races. And then the mamas are worth a whole lot more, and then siblings and all that. So we have the mares out there, and then I have 3 horses in training right now. One is a Nyquist colt named Malarchuk, who we bought, who's already named Malarchuk, named after Clint Malarchuk. He's out in California with my partner, Paul Redham. He's my partner in that horse. And then we have a 2-year-old named Castle Pines, named after my golf course in Colorado. He's actually running next week in Indiana. He's got some promise. And then I have a 2-year-old homebred that I bred who's getting ready to race. She's with Doug O'Neill out in Kentucky. Her name's Venice.
Sick.
Yeah, good name.
Yeah.
Good name for her. So
I like that a lot.
I'll keep you guys posted. I'll shoot
Please
back on the group chat when they're running. Yeah.
Please do. It would be a dream to go see one of your horses with you too. Like that.
Yeah,
I would go anywhere, bro. That would be awesome.
Dude, betting on an EJ horse and that horse winning would be.
I can't even talk about it, Dan. I can't even talk about it.
All time.
Oh, dude. So a good story. Probably 7 or 8 years ago, Dan and Chris, we had this filly that we claimed for $25,000. Her name was Money Spunt. And we kind of raced her up the ranks. And we kind of put her maybe above water a little bit where she should have ran. We entered her in the grade 3 Torrey Pines about a month after we claimed her for $25,000. She laps the field from last at 19-1, loses by this much, and the horse that wins get disqualified, and we get put up to first.
Oh my
at
God.
19-1 to win the graded stake, Torrey Pine.
Holy hell.
That is incredible.
We sold her for a hefty sum after we had some cash bet on her at 19-1.
I bet
Yeah.
you did.
I bet, dude, I would have too.
I've given it all back since.
Of course. That's the game, dude. That's the game.
Listen, it's what we always say is all we ask is for a seat at the table.
Yep.
And that's what it's all about.
If anyone says they are up gambling horses in their life, they're lying.
They're a psychopath.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that's not why we play, dude. We
No.
play for the love of the game.
Exactly right.
It's unbelievable.
God,
Oh
that
my
is
God.
awesome.
Well, dude, we have taken enough of your time. This has been so much fun. We got to get you back
Happy to
on
do it,
soon.
guys. Yeah.
But before we let you go, is there anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to plug? What's going on in your life?
No, nothing exciting, man. I'm just excited for the season to get started. We just went to Croatia and Italy, had a great time. Getting ready, I told you guys before, to play Cyprus and Monterey Peninsula in a couple weeks. Excited for that, and head to Del Mar and maybe a trip to Napa. We're going to go to Bordeaux later in the fall, and
nice.
That's just the part about being retired that's been great. It's just being able to do things that I hadn't been able to do for 20 years longer, really. And it's just been nice to relax and spend some time with my family. I have an almost 2-year-old nephew, so I've been able to see him, which has been fun. So yeah, it's just been great just to start this new chapter, and super grateful for my career, but super grateful for this new chapter as well in my life.
Absolutely.
Perfect, man.
Love that so much.
Hats off to you boys. Thanks for having me.
Massive thank you to EJ. What an absolute stud. Long time coming. EJ, if you're listening, if any of EJ's friends are listening, he's going to be back on many times.
Oh, yeah.
Literally cannot wait to see him at the track. God. EJ and us at Del Mar together.
I can't even think about it.
Is going to become a yearly cannot miss on the calendar.
Cannot
trip.
even think about it.
That is going to be incredible. EJ and us on the road together. Many, many good things coming. Huge fan. Cannot wait to have him back. Incredible interview. One of the most fun interviews we've done in a long, long time. EJ, love you. Big thanks, buddy. Now we're going to take a quick ad break, and we will be right back. BetMGM is cooking, just like always. It never stops. This train never stops. And if you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, do it right now. Pause the video. Go sign up. Come back. Keep watching. Use bonus code NETTERS. That's NETTERS. Pause the video. Go in, put that in, come back. And then you get up to a $1,500 new player offer on your first wager. Pause the video to celebrate. Unpause, come back. Here's how it works. All you do is download the BetMGM app. It's incredible. And then you use that bonus code NETTERS when you sign up. You deposit at least $10 and place a wager on any game. Any game. If that bet loses, you get up to $1,500 in bonus bets. Ping! And then you get access to second chance promos, odds boost tokens, same game parlays, the works. BetMGM, always cooking. BetMGM, make it legendary. We're back, and boys, I gotta tell you, I had one of those just unhinged. I don't think girls do this, but I just had one of those unhinged with the fellas debates of somebody says something about sports, and then like everyone has a take, and we just go toe to toe.
You get in a big fight
for hours, but no one's actually mad. Yeah, it's just like, what are you talking about? And then and then in the morning we're all like, God, that was sick.
I mean, yeah, like it's what we do in the Sports Annex all day long.
Yeah.
Like Danny and I got in that MJ LeBron debate, something I don't care about at all, and we were like screaming at each other, and Luke was like, "Now you're fucking name calling," and I was like, "I didn't fucking say a word."
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we're all just idiots.
Were you team MJ, or were you team?
I'm team MJ.
Yeah,
I am.
I agree.
But I have fully come around. We don't need to do this now. I have fully come around to, I do think LeBron is the greatest basketball player to ever live. But if I am taking one, I am taking MJ.
Okay, yeah, you're right. We can't talk about this right now, but I have a lot to say about that. But that's a good, well phrased.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
well, leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, dude. Like longevity, he added the 3-ball. Like LeBron is the greatest player to ever exist.
The
one
one we cooked into was, what is the hardest sport to play? Now, specifically, I just want you two to know and hear, and everyone at home listening and in your cars, I want you to know that I'm not saying who are the greatest athletes, because that is a whole other debate that we can have.
and that's a lively one as well. But I just want to know what the hardest sport to play is. And I'll tee you two up because here was the crux of it.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, I, in the fight, was, and a couple people I was with.
I was going to say, I can imagine someone who is heavy on this.
We're dying on the hockey hill because I'm going, dude, it's all the hand-eye and body and physicality of everything else you're talking about, except you're also doing it on skates. Like you literally have to do football and basketball and everything, and then also scan lacrosse and then also skate. Yeah. So I'm and admittedly I was in one as we were having this debate. So I was very bullish on this, and it was reaching the point where you couldn't win with me because I was like, well, we're on skates. So fuck you. Loop was dying on tennis.
Hold on. Are you telling me you were being an insufferable twat?
Yes.
Shocker.
Loop was dying on tennis because he's a little tennis boy.
Yeah.
But his just argument is like, dude, it's what they go through, it's 5 hours. Think about that. A soccer game's 90 minutes, a football game's 10 minutes of actual physicality.
Yeah.
Right? Hockey players play 20 minutes. Those guys are playing tennis for 5 hours.
Yeah.
And then we all kind of landed on hitting a pitched baseball that's breaking and going 102 is the hardest thing to do in any sport specifically. So does that, ipso facto, I'm your boss, make baseball the hardest
Absolutely
thing to play? Because it has the hardest thing to do. Well, the floor is yours.
Yeah. So this debate's great because like it started with who is the most athletic.
Yep.
So no, I do not, because you could make the argument, dude, the way that billiards players manipulate that ball
they're
is
wizards.
like equally hard.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, they're not the best athletes. So you guys have changed the discussion in your own discussion.
2 different debates, yeah.
Which is the worst thing you can possibly do.
This is the better question, though, I think.
Yeah, what is the most challenging thing
to
one single thing in sports to do? That is a very different debate. Because if we were just talking about who is the best athletes, I'm going to come back to hockey too. And a big thing for me is growing up, I feel like most of the time, the great hockey players were also nasty at another sport, and I did not find that to be as consistent with other sports. Like the best football player wasn't also dope at baseball. Like more of the awesome hockey players were also nasty at other sports. And I'm talking on the simple high school level.
Yeah. Because I was going to push back and say in pro sports, like actual pros, I feel like I hear all the time, and I guess I'm about to list like 3 quarterbacks, but all these guys are going, I was also like D1 baseball player and was drafted to the MLB. Like Brady, Mahomes, Russ Wilson, Kyler Murray, like all these guys could have lucrative MLB careers.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of hockey guys, NHL guys, I've ever heard that are like, I was also
nasty at
baseball.
baseball.
I'm like, incorrect.
Yep,
you were
that's
just
fair.
good at hockey.
That's fair.
But also, and I think you are answering this, but
I think because it's so hard to be good at hockey that they had to focus so much on it.
Yeah, okay. See, now this is bad.
Because like a bunch of football players are like this, I can go play that fucking plumber sport baseball. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like Kyler Murray's like, I fucking throw a rock at football. I also throw a rock at baseball. I'm like, that's not shocking.
Yep. What do you think, Ev?
I was gonna say, like, remember when there used to have like Bo Jackson was football and baseball.
Yeah,
they don't do that. People don't do that anymore
Deion Sanders.
professionally, right? When was the last athlete that like did 2 professional sports?
Dude, I don't even know if it could. Deion Sanders is the last one to ever do it. And Deion Sanders, by the way, has given an interview where they were like, and theoretically on paper, him and Bo Jackson are like the 2 of the greatest athletes to ever live, right? Because they're like, you guys, you did it. A lot of people talk about it. You literally did it. And they have interviewed Deion Sanders, and they said, what is the hardest thing you've ever done? And he said, hitting that baseball.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, it's fucking
there's a case
insane.
for baseball.
Yep. But I also think, this didn't even come up in our drunken stupor, but football wasn't even mentioned. And I do think it's worth mentioning, though, because it is so physical. Like,
it is
football
so
is a fucking
physical,
hard
dude.
game.
I mean,
to
that's
play.
the other thing about hockey is like when Loop brought up tennis, I'm like, that's such a Loop thing to do, and also great call.
Yeah,
because tennis is insanely. I mean, you want to talk about just being in shape of getting back and forth on the court and all that. Absolutely, but also hitting a tennis ball is not easy.
Yeah,
and like
manipulating it the way they can.
That's what I'm saying. And then I dare someone who thinks tennis is lame to stand in there against a fucking serve from one of these guys, and I'm like, try to even get your racket on that, let alone return it in a way that's going to be challenging for him. But if you do want to just talk about like the athleticism and physicality, it's like, it's so hard for a tennis player to play a full match. I'm like, why don't you try getting hit by Alex Ovechkin on a forecheck?
Yeah,
and then try to play the rest of a hockey game. So miss me with the like, it's so challenging on the body. I'm like, that's challenging on the body? Get hit in a hockey game. Block a shot in a hockey game. That's challenging on the body.
And then come back and keep playing.
Yeah, like give me a fucking break, dude. Like, yes, I know it's challenging, but hockey players and football players are like, after every single game, they are like, I have broken bones that I'm now going to play through. So I do not want to hear the challenging on the body argument.
What about rugby? Did anybody bring up rugby?
I mean, I'm
also a good one.
I'm gonna say something that I am sure I would have been made fun of in that conversation, but like, if we're talking best athletes,
but we aren't talking best athletes. Just what's and not
the hardest.
So
sport
we've
to
officially
play.
changed the discussion.
Well, so this is the part you missed.
But I do want to add this because you said you started this discussion on what is like the most athletic sport to play.
No, we actually said at the very beginning of it, we said, to be clear, we are not saying who are the best athletes. We are saying what is the hardest sport to play. And then it got fucked because the hardest thing in sports was something, but just what is the hardest sport to play?
Okay, fair. I would like to circle back. I know this isn't the discussion, but if we are talking about the athletics thing, I do think gymnastics needs to be discussed.
Oh, whoa. That one did not come up. Very good.
And I am sure I would have been made fun of for saying that. And I'm like, you're all dumb. Dude, gymnasts are fucking
freaks.
Insane.
Freaks.
Like what they fucking do with the, I don't know shit about gymnastics from like a full perspective, but when I watch the, I don't know what it's called, the bars thing.
Fuck. I thought
Look
it was
it up.
parallel bars.
Hey, see that thing right in front of you?
You got one too.
You wouldn't believe, but I'm talking. I can't talk and type.
Here, I'm typing. Parallel bars?
No, not the parallel bars.
The ones
I'm
where
talking
they're
when they are flinging themselves around and launching to another bar.
I think it's like
and like spinning
uneven bars.
Dude, that shit is like dislocating their shoulders and they're flying through the air, like grabbing onto it.
Dude, the uneven bars are gas. Like,
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Uneven bars?
Yeah, it's basically
uneven bars is the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Like who ever? I mean, you're a trapeze artist. You're a circus.
Yeah, you're
a
an
circus
acrobat.
performer.
I'm gymnasts and like acrobats. Like if we're having that discussion,
Dude, the circus people,
they are the answer.
Damn.
Like they are all ripped to shit and then flying their bodies through, like risking their lives every 5 seconds. So shout out gymnasts. That shit is insane.
I went to my first Cirque show ever when I was in Vegas. It must have been for the Cup or something. Like so Sandra was there. I can't remember why. She came for that last day, right? Yeah. Sandra and I went to a Cirque show, and it was the Absinthe one. And
so good.
Yeah, but dude, you're right. Those dudes, people like there's a ton of different acts, but they come in and they are flippy flopping in ways that make no sense.
No sense, dude. It is insane. So shout out them.
Really good one.
I don't know if this counts, but have you ever tried to walk on a slack line?
Yeah, dude, it's hard.
I'm like, there's no fucking way I could do that.
Also, it made me, when I was young, when that started becoming cool, it was a very like beach kid hippie thing to
it
do
still is.
in Maine.
Yeah.
And like I would look at some of these like stoners that I'm like in my like arrogant high school days, I'm like, I'm so much more athletic than you. And then they were just doing backflips on a slack line. And I was like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, right.
They're insane.
Just smoke more pot to
Tennis, smoke more pot, Dan.
Yeah.
Tennis, I like your take.
I mean, maybe, dude, if we're going back to the single hardest thing, I'm circling back to gymnastics, dude.
The hardest sport to play is gymnastics.
I think it might be.
And
they're flippy flopping.
I can't tell if this helps or hurts
You're not
them.
in your suit, flippity floppity.
Yeah, right, exactly.
No one really knows who you are. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, think about these people.
I don't know if it helps or hurts their argument that you have to be tiny. Like, part of me goes, that helps their argument, because if you're tall, you literally can't do it. But then it kind of makes me be like, well, it's actually only hard because we're all not fucking 4'10".
Well, not all of them. I mean,
pretty much
like
all.
Simone is
I think they're all
objectively small.
very, very small.
Yeah.
I do think Nadal, like the Rafa Nadals of the world, are like, my fingers hurt. And I'm like,
I'm ripping my heels open.
Yeah.
My
And I'm
fingers hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, now your back's going to hurt.
exactly. Dude.
You
Now
just
your
pulled
back's hurt because
landscaping duty.
Ovechkin's barreling down the neutral zone.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, it is really like, are you factoring in the pure physical pummeling you take
I think that,
I think you have to.
Or is it the skill with which you're doing the one activity
you
that
have
actually
to.
counts?
So
Like, to me-
I want it all for the. I think the hitting a baseball is the specific to the skill.
That's
and
what
I
I'm
think
saying,
that's
right?
the hardest thing. But I
Yeah.
want it to be like everything. What is the hardest skill in your sport? Is it physical? What's the duration?
Yeah, I mean, not to be a homer, but I agree that hockey is
You're skating.
fucking up there.
You literally
you're
have
on
to
ice,
do it while skating.
and you're getting your
I
ass
can't
hit.
understand how anyone would think it's not hockey when they're like, dude, imagine like football taking a hit from a free safety, and I'm like, try doing that on skates. Imagine throwing a lacrosse ball
And
into
a
the
lot
top
more
corner. I'm
cardio.
like, try doing that on
Listen,
skates.
this is a great podcast for the hockey debate.
Yeah.
And I will say, it does always come up, and there are tons of professional athletes of other sports who bring up hockey, and they're like, I mean, they're doing everything we do on skates
Yeah.
with 30 pounds of equipment on. So like, that's pretty hard. Sometimes though, when I watch videos of guys like Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes,
I was just about to say this.
Josh
I can't believe
Allen,
you're going here, I think.
breaking down what they have to do
Yeah, dude. Mental.
pre-snap
Yeah.
and then post-snap. And when I think about like those guys going, I need to know every single play in this playbook.
Yeah.
And then I stand under center and I have 25 seconds
Yeah.
to look at these, 11 guys and try to figure out what they're doing and how that combats my skill player guys. And I go, okay, I think I know what to do here. And then I say the word hut.
Yeah.
And a ball is put in my hands, and then Myles Garrett is right there going like this. I am
I'll kill
trying
you.
to murder you. And I'm like, what? Does make me go like, I don't know, man. Like playing quarterback must be pretty
Yeah,
shitty.
and then throw a ball like the billion yards away.
Throw
and
a
have somebody catch it.
lemon-shaped ball
Yeah.
in a perfect spiral 60 yards down a field to hit another man who's running a 4.5 40 in stride.
Dude,
like,
like, let me put this
that's
on top
crazy.
of that because I thought you were going to say this too, Dan. When you see those back views of QBs in the NFL, not so much college and down, but NFL, bro, it's like the receiver is like turning left and they throw it over here.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
They know in 2 seconds he's going to break back right.
Yeah.
And then as he turns, like the ball's there. Like the early into space throws they make is banana land, considering in hockey and other sports you pass because you see the guy. I'm like, he's right there, give him the ball.
If we're saying hitting a baseball is hard,
Hardest thing to do in sports.
are we not saying, do we think that hitting a,
Round ball with a round bat coming 102.
is that harder than hitting a golf ball at a professional tour level?
Golf is, okay, maybe golf's the hardest sport to play.
Golf's pretty hard. Now, the ball's not moving at you.
Yeah, hitting a golf ball is not harder than hitting a baseball.
But when you think about how small the pinhole is,
Yeah.
and you're standing as far away as you
550
are,
yards away, yeah.
and people are like this, you have 4 tries.
Yeah.
Not only do you have 4 tries to get it in there, but you should do it in 3 if you want to win.
yeah.
Like, that's pretty insane.
And I've said this before on the pod, but I don't know if you were there, Evan. One of my favorite facts about golf is you're playing yourself, right? You're playing the course, but there's no one stopping you, right? In the NBA and there's defenders and NHL defenders. In every other, we are good. Humans are very good at stuff, and
Yeah,
we are very
sure.
athletic.
We sure are.
In every other sport where it's just you versus the course or the board or the table, we have mastered it years ago. Bowling, the pros shoot 300. If you shoot 297, you lose. Darts, we get triple 20s. Like, that's how you play. Billiards, you don't even fucking give the cue ball back, right? Like, the good guys run the table. That's how you win.
Yeah.
Golf is the only sport on earth that it is just us versus the course.
But I think nature is bigger part of it.
Yeah, and we can't do it. Like, we're still,
Yeah.
like, you'd think by now,
There's
we're like,
elements.
everyone shoots eagle every hole. And we're like, no, this game's really
Yeah,
hard.
of
We can't do it. Like, it is that difficult.
And
compared
also,
to all the
you
other
have to
ones.
be drunk while you golf
Yes.
too.
If you-
So
True, dude,
that's
people forget
another.
that.
You have to be drunk.
That would actually be so sick if the
I'm
pros had to do
gonna-
that.
The PGA Tour had
I'm
a
going to circle
drinking
back again and combine 2 of the things we've been talking about. I can't believe we haven't said this yet. Dude, figure skaters.
Okay.
I was going to bring that up, but you beat me to it.
Dude,
it's so hard.
We've talked about watching being able to be in Milan and watching
Yeah.
Alyssa doing what she was
yeah.
doing.
And the quad god, dude.
And the quad god, but we've
That was
also
insane.
talked about shout out Great Park in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Unbelievable figure skaters there, training and going through all their practices and all that. And when we were interviewing Schaefer down there, I had never been that close to like elite Olympic figure skaters. The sound when they land is so loud.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh yeah, you're, like these men, you weigh like 160 pounds probably, and you're doing fucking backflips. Like the quad god's literally backflipping with blades on his feet on ice.
And people were like, that's not impressive.
And I'm like, are you insane?
That is crazy.
And you have to perform too.
Yeah,
you
right.
You only have to like physically do it, but you have to like emotionally embody
That's why I
it.
mentioned Alyssa. Like Alyssa puts on a fucking...
Oh, she was great.
Like she puts on a true like dance all-star performance.
And think about
And then
this.
does it with blades on her feet.
Right. And think about this. I would say that considering the world, Dan, the entire population of the world, you and I are in the 1% of skaters, because most people in the world can't even skate. Like obviously NHL players and KHL players are way better skaters than we ever were. But like we are in the top 1% of skating ability in the world. Right. And I could never. I couldn't even do a 360.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? And I'm in the 1%. I'm like, it is actually insane.
Yeah.
The
They are
body
so
manipulation
insane.
they do in air.
Sports are hard.
Sports are hard. What do you think is the easiest
Sports are
sport?
hard.
I think it's basketball, and it's not even close.
Wow.
Damn.
Unless, if you want to, I'm not counting like bowling and shit.
No, we got it. Okay, you're not counting that stuff.
Like bowling, darts.
Yeah.
Pool, I hear you that it actually is cue ball manipulation, and that is cool. So is bowling. But I just miss me with the bar game sports for a second.
Yeah.
Basketball,
let's not
as I'm like
one of the
pro
big
sports.
majors.
they're great athletes. I'm not saying that. This is not. They're not athletic. They are wildly athletic.
Yeah.
And they're also massive. Like every time you see an NBA guy in real life, you're like, holy fuck, dude.
What about soccer, dude? You're just kicking a ball.
Maybe soccer. Soccer's the easiest sport.
But you do have to
More
manipulate a
endurance
soccer ball.
and more endurance for soccer.
Way more endurance.
Like basketball, they just popping up and down the court, dude.
Well, it is funny when you think about it. When you're trying to get kids and infants into sports, the first two things you give them is a soccer ball to kick around and then a basketball with a little Tykes hoop.
Yeah.
Because that shit's for fucking clowns.
Yeah. Here you go, you bitch ass.
I'm fucking terrible at basketball. I just can't shoot. But
Evan, I once in middle school, being a lifelong hockey player, I to this day, I have never in my life played 1 second of organized basketball. 1 sec. And by that, I mean that has a league. Of course, I've played pickup basketball with friends, but I have never played basketball. And once in middle school, out at recess, got a bunch of friends were like, let's play some basketball, shoot some hoops. And I picked up a ball, and like I can dribble a basketball, obviously, but I shot a ball and threw an air ball and got ridiculed by my friends. And it was so embarrassing that I went home to our driveway.
We had a goal
for like weeks. And every day I shot 100 basketballs because I was like, I will never embarrass myself
Literally,
like that.
what a waste of your time.
What a waste of my time.
Shoot 100 pucks till you be in the NHL.
For weeks, I shot 100 basketball. I am not a basketball player. I never intended to play basketball. It was literally just embarrassment. I was so embarrassed that I was like, I can't have that happen again.
Yeah.
I did they got me for the half court shot at a Clippers game once, and it was to win a Jeep. And man, I really could have used that Jeep.
Yep.
I really needed that Jeep. My buddy, I fucking whiffed it short. It's hard. A half court shot's really hard. But my buddy who I was with wanted me to say he's like, hey man, when they get the mic up to your face, just say, I'm recently divorced. And I chickened out. I really need this. I didn't do it. I should have fucking done it.
Dude, you'd be, what year was this?
I want to say like 2015-ish.
Okay, yeah. Dude, you'd be on the internet still. Like people, that clip would exist.
I know. I fucked it up.
That would have been awesome. When someone grabs someone's holding, they're like, I'm recently
divorced.
God,
this is for you, Carrie.
Then you cash it. That would have been one of the great YouTube clips I've ever seen.
If I had made it.
I'm recently divorced. Bang, half court bomb.
Unbelievable.
Unlike Dan, I did not go home and
practice
do a bunch of half court shots.
I've actually thrown a fair share of half court shots in my not publicly, but every time I'm on a court, I tend to try one just because I'm like, this is fun.
Yeah.
So I'll be ready when they call my name.
Ready.
I'll be fucking ready. I promise you that. All right, I got to take you guys to another top. Okay, so final answer: golf, hockey.
There is no answer. I would say hockey.
I don't feel closer to an answer at all.
Yeah,
I'm glad we just gave flowers to a lot of things that deserve
This was detrimental. Easiest sport, basketball. All right, I got to take you guys into another debate topic I was having. It's not really a debate. I guess I had more of a question for you two.
Okay.
This weekend, I was eating tendies. Love some tendies. And I was with some people and we were eating tendies and there was a.
Do you have I'm sorry to get off topic, but do you have like a spot?
No. Let me see.
Tendies are so fucking
J-Mo's. J-Mo's has good tendies.
They do. I don't like the dipping sauce at
Yeah,
J-Mo's.
I kind of hear that.
I think I have this take with wings too. No ranch disrespect, but I do think ranch is a little childish.
Oh, so yes, ranch.
No. It's like if you like ranch, that's fine. is what I
no,
mean.
but I'm with you.
But I mean, like when people are like ranch is your go-to, I'm like, there's a whole world of dipping sauces out there, guys. We gotta open it up a little bit. And J-Mo's, which I love, shout out J-Mo's, they kind of only offer ranch, buffalo, and I think they have a honey mustard, and honey mustard is great. And I'm like, okay, but like you're famous for your tenders. Let's broaden it out. Like get me like a Polynesian. Get me like
yeah. My respect for ranch went up during the World Cup when everyone from another country was like,
ranch is amazing.
Yeah, they're like, you don't know what you have here.
It's like, oh, you
respect
know what,
your
dude?
ranch.
I didn't realize how sick ranch is. Yeah, so
all right, so what you had a tendy situation.
I was having tendies. There was a thing of barbecue sauce. Everyone was using it, and I dipped the tendy, take a bite. We're chatting, and then I dip again. And the person I'm with goes like this, did you just double dip? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, dude, and they weren't mad, obviously, but they were like, dude, at least like, flip it to the other side.
Yeah.
And if you need more than that, you got to be breaking it. They said you got to be breaking off pieces and then dipping those. And I was like, oh, I thought double dipping was like a thing you said in the elementary school cafeteria. And then we all grew up and no one gives a flying fuck about me double dipping my tendy.
You're so wrong.
Yeah, this was a famous Seinfeld episode that
I never really watched that.
That was like a cultural moment.
100%.
Where they were like, you can't double dip the chip. It's rude.
Yeah.
And like, well, chip is kind of crazy. I'm like, just fucking eat the chip, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, you're so wrong.
Dude.
But if you're a double dip policeman and you have a problem with the flip, you're a clown.
And they didn't.
Nobody should have a problem with
Yeah,
flip.
I mean, the flip is just like, that's just
courtesy.
intelligent. Like that's what you do. But yeah, man, I would almost venture to say it's worse as an adult. Because like as an adult, there's more has been in that mouth, brother.
No, but the children bacteria.
Oh yeah, that's true.
A kid can't even breathe on you.
But
dude.
they're all
They got snot running into their lips always.
But they all have it already. Like those are kid germs.
I can't have a child double dip.
No, you're dead.
I personally have a multivariant double dip policy. Like if I'm with my wife or close friends, or my brother, we're double dipping.
Yeah.
If it's a small group of friends, it's like I don't care. But if it's a larger pool of people, then I think like there's no double dipping should be allowed.
Agree completely.
Okay,
if I am with Alice and she like takes a bite of something and then dips it on the bitten part, I obviously do not care.
Right.
And because the group I was with was, and this was kind of my point, Evan, the group I was with was also being like sharing drinks. It was like, oh, try this drink. Like we had all been like drinking out of the same glass the whole fucking day. And I was like, you have an issue now with my double dipped tendy. And here's my other point. I don't think, and this is another argument for why it's worse for the children. I am not, fuck the children, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids, dude.
I am not really like, can you right now mime to me how you bite into a tendy?
Yeah, I am a ripper though.
Okay, but if you weren't a ripping, just bite into a tendy.
I grab my tendy, I go like this.
Okay, pretty much me too. So, for example, and not that you would ever double dip a taco.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Watch.
How else do you eat a tendy?
Well, this is my point. If
Put it
it's
up
a
your butt?
taco, I'm kind of like, there's a lot of shit going on.
But that's messy.
Right, with a tendy, I go like this.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
It's a clean bite.
brother, the double dip. It's not like I'm fucking slobbering over this end of the tendy. It's been scissored off by my fucking teeth.
You know what my major problem with you is in life in general.
I can't believe there's one.
When you have a stance like this, it would be so easy for you to look at society and go, I understand that I am wrong here. But instead, you so passionately defend your point like this as if we're all crazy. Dude, your mouth and saliva is getting all over that tendy. No,
Not
I
really.
don't. Yes,
Well,
really.
wait. When you bite it, could you like
Evan,
use your teeth
no,
only?
Evan,
Yeah.
don't.
And pull your tongue
Evan,
back?
Yeah.
I'm begging you.
I'm not.
Do not
condoning
try to help
it.
him here.
I'm not condoning it.
I don't give a shit what you think you're doing, because here's what I know. You aren't, and maybe you will now because you're such a scumbag. You aren't going like this. Let me dry off my teeth.
I do that.
And then grabbing a tender and going, ha and just
I did. It's
guillotining
it's
it.
guillotine.
You are not doing that.
Guillotined every time.
No, you're not. Stop lying.
Guillotine.
You are not doing that.
Yep.
So even if you were, it would still be, it's in your mouth. It is inside your mouth. There is saliva and whatever, germs, whatever you want to call it, on your teeth and lips. That is touching it. So I know, logically, you know why people have a problem with it. So stop sitting here and trying to act like we're all nuts. Just go like this. I have no problem with it. I understand I'm in the minority and wrong. Just say that.
Here's another point, Dan. And this is my magic
Great.
bullet I've been holding this
I
whole
don't think
time.
you heard any of that.
Here's my magic bullet I've been holding this whole time.
Truly, Evan, the whole time he was going like this. Dan
Evan,
is so
Evan,
wrong.
Watch this, because
Well, okay,
you'll
yeah.
hear me out.
All right, here we go.
Watch this. Here's the tub of barbecue sauce, right?
Sure. Right.
And there's sauce everywhere. And I guillotine my chicken, but it's not perfect because no one can perfectly guillotine a tendy.
Yeah.
So then I concede that the surface, the half moon shaped surface of my tendy has saliva on it. Okay?
Yeah.
Then I dip that into the barbecue sauce. The only part of the barbecue sauce that comes in contact with my saliva comes back up with my tendy. The backside of that has touched zero, Mark Strong, zero of my saliva. Like, I have left barbecue sauce
Wrong.
in there.
Mark Baum.
Mark Baum. That is not touched my saliva. I
Evan,
bring it back up with me, dude.
I'm begging you to stop.
This is my
entertaining
magic bullet. Boom, 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 boom.
We're dead.
You're dead.
We
dude.
can't.
There's
We've been killed.
There's
the
no
science
spit
is
in
in.
the sauce.
him. What is so this
It comes up with me, Dan.
Yeah. Your lack of understanding of this basic principle is why you're sick all the time. Like, you're like, you genuinely can't process germs spreading or anything spreading, and this is why you are perpetually sick.
Germs is a 5-second. Germs take 5 seconds to get on food that's on the ground. You're
it's
telling
true.
me my 0.3 second dip spreads into the whole barbecue sauce that doesn't even pass the 5-second rule. None
Yeah,
of this makes
how
any
long would your tendy
if-
need to be in it before
Yeah.
the saliva
If-
goes to
if
the
someone
entire?
dips, if someone double dips, I'm like,
Yeah.
all good. But if they look over at me and they're
They go,
holding it a
"Hold,
double dip,
hold."
I'm like, get that out, take that out right now. Double dipping.
It's not the
fine.
worst thing in the world. But it's not great.
It's not great.
I'm glad at least you guys are on the side of certainly with your inner circle. I'm like, who
Yeah,
fucking cares?
if it's people you
If
trust.
I'm at a Super Bowl party, even I'm kind of like, okay, I don't need to
Yeah,
get
we
in, I don't
got a
need
lot
to
of
get in
people
that-
here.
Yeah, I don't need to get in that sauce.
All right, we got to talk about some great things. Let's take a quick ad break and then jump on back in. If you listen to this show, you know that I am a style guy. I love me some clothing. I love me some accessories. So we're going to talk about GLD right now. GLD is giving you some of the best jewelry in the game. I'm a big chain guy. I wear them all the time. CP's got a GLD chain on right now as we speak. But when it comes to chains, bracelets, all of that good stuff, GLD is giving you some of the best, most high quality and awesome looking stuff that you can get right now. Accessorizing is huge. Accessorize. I cannot emphasize that enough. Here's the deal, folks. Guys, I'm talking to you right now. Enough with popping on a t-shirt and jeans and walking out the door. You're trying to look a little bit fancier going to the bar. Oh, maybe I'll pop a button down on. Come on. We got to be better. We got to broaden our horizons. We got to start looking through the trees and messing with different types of styles, caring about how we look, because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you perform good. Everyone knows that basic principle, that formula. It works every single time. So let GLD help you there. Get an unbelievable chain, bracelet, whatever you feel like you need. They've got different colors, different styles. They all look incredible. And here's the thing. New customers right now get 40% off with code NETTERS, NETTERS, at GLD.com. You can go there and check out all of the amazing options that they have. But I'm telling you, we got to up the style vibes right now. Care about how you look because you look amazing. Let GLD take that to the next level. Go to GLD.com. And again, if you are a first-time customer, 40% off on your next purchase with promo code NETTERS, NETTERS. So we're talking about double dipping, which obviously includes foods, chips, things like that. I was in the grocer the other day, and I was looking. There's one thing I was looking at specifically that brought this up to me, and it was Reese's. Reese's is, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, Reese's is having a moment.
Oh, really? That's great.
Yeah, I mean, Reese's is everywhere, and they've got all of these different options. I mean, Reese's is in Oreos, it's in Twix, dude, it's crazy.
They're in Oreos?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like you can get an Oreo with Reese's peanut butter.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh, sick. Yeah, of course.
Keep up, dude.
I was like, they put the little chips in the fucking Oreo.
But Reese's got me, what do you mean chips?
I was thinking about Reese's Pieces. I was all fucked up.
Oh, funny that you say that, dude.
Okay.
The fact that you think Pieces first is my point here.
Yep.
That is not what Reese's is. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups is the original.
Yep.
Oh my God, look at this. Caramel cup.
Right? It's insane. So it got me thinking, how many things in the game out there when it comes to, big brand foods and drinks like this, where some of their alternate options down the line are better than the OG?
Oh, I got one.
So I have a bunch for you guys, and I want you to add. I'm going to give you a list of things, and I want you guys to say yay or nay.
Okay.
These are all ones that I believe
are better. Okay, so you're yaying all of these.
I am yaying all of these. My first one is M&Ms. I think peanut M&Ms, and then maybe even more so, peanut butter M&Ms are better than M&Ms.
Yay.
100% yay. Peanut M&Ms
and
are
both
great.
of them, Dan. Both of them are better.
And how iconic is that moment for M&M?
Yeah.
They make, dude, Frank Mars, Milton Hershey team up to help soldiers in the war by putting a hard candy shell around chocolate so it doesn't melt during travel and while they are overseas. They create M&M.
Yeah.
And then they go like this, what if we put something in it?
I know this is insane.
We need some protein in there.
And they made it even better.
Yes, exactly.
So my next one, which kind of started this conversation, Reese's. I actually think I prefer Reese's peanut butter cups are incredible.
And do you like the flat wide or the taller?
Like the tall minis?
Yeah.
I prefer the flat wide.
Okay.
But I'm going Pieces over them. I'm going the animal crackers over them. I've been jerking.
Dude, those animal crackers.
Brother, I have been jerking off.
I've never had those. I need to
Dude,
try them.
Evan, I have been double wrister, spit in both palms, keep eye contact the whole time. Those Reese's animal crackers are insane.
Yep.
Also, I'm going to go seasonal here. I actually think my maybe GOAT Reese's product, other than I do love Reese's Pieces, the pumpkin.
Oh, but that's cup though. Essentially.
Yeah, but it's better than the cup because it's a little thicker. You get a little more peanut butter.
Yeah, you get that with the egg too.
Yep, the egg as well.
The egg is
the
good.
pumpkin and the egg, like we're not talking about the hard candy shell egg thingies. We're talking about the egg-shaped Reese's. So I think Reese's has better than the original.
I actually shockingly will go yay because I love the Pieces.
Yeah.
The Pieces
Evan?
are fucking it's so addicting.
I like the egg and the pumpkin. I'll see you on that one. I don't necessarily go to Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
Unless I'm at like the movies or something. and
Right.
they're
Yeah.
Dude, that's
good.
where they're
But
so
we
good.
don't. It doesn't need to be Pieces.
Yeah.
You are saying though that some other iteration you think is better than the OG cup.
Better?
You can say nay. Say nay.
I'll say nay.
Okay.
But it's very close.
Yep.
All right. My next one, Doritos.
Ooh,
What is an original Dorito?
The original
nacho
nacho cheese.
Oh, that's the first one.
I think Cool Ranch, and I'm even going to go Sweet Chili. I think Sweet Chili is incredible.
Sweet chili is to die for. And Dan, I'm shocked you're a Cool Ranch guy, because so am I. And I think that's an uncommon take, but I think Cool Ranch is magical.
Yes, it's incredible.
I prefer the
nacho cheese?
The nacho.
I also love a nacho
So
cheese.
I actually like that Evan is saying nay on some of these because the other element of this is there are a lot that I'm like the OG is pretty solid.
Yep.
Okay, my next one, Actually, I'm going to be honest. This is a nay for me, but I wanted to bring it up. Excuse me. My next one is, this is a little dangerous. It's Ruffles, because we could do this with any chip.
Ooh.
But like Ruffles original, Ruffles sour cream and cheddar, Ruffles sour cream and onion.
I kind of feel about Doritos. It's unfair. That's like the whole field.
But
of
Dorito
things.
is not a normal chip.
Yeah, fair.
That has a flavor.
Yep.
So when you say you kind of feel that way, you kind of feel dumb.
I do feel dumb right now.
Because if Doritos was just a tortilla chip, you'd have a leg to stand on.
Yeah. What's better, tortilla chips or Doritos?
Yeah.
Any Dorito.
So I don't even want to bring up Ruffles. All right, next one is Oreo.
Yeah.
There are so many flavors of Oreo
that's actually
now.
insane.
If you go to the cookie aisle, Oreo commands about half the aisle.
Yep.
I actually think nay. I think double stuff is too much going on in there. I think the golden Oreo is amazing, but I would prefer a normal Oreo.
This is an interesting one for me personally, because I do believe that there are flavored Oreos that I like more
than just an OG Oreo.
So for that reason, I should say yay, but
you can't think of it.
No, it's not even that. It's just eventually
I
I don't want them. There's like the cinnamon bun one or whatever. There's a few. There's more than one.
The novelty wears off.
Exactly. So I'm kind of like, I do. If it was forever, if you said you can only have one of these forever, I would go back to the original.
Okay. I've got sort of a sideways take on this, because I've kind of outgrown Oreo cookies as like a thing.
What?
Sorry.
Dude?
I don't really enjoy the Oreo cookie, because for whatever reason, there's sort of a chalkiness to when I bite into it. I'm like,
to me, it's like a film.
Yeah.
I'm with Evan, dude. The only time I ever eat an Oreo now is like when I'm hammered on a ski trip and someone's bought Oreos.
But I will say this, though. I will say my favorite way to have an Oreo is in cookies and cream ice cream. Yeah, when there's Oreos and ice cream, I'm there.
Is goated.
Yeah.
Oreos and ice cream.
Like an Oreo Blizzard.
I had Oreo cheesecake ice cream last night. It was great.
Amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. I think I'm going to get you on this
real
one for
quick,
sure.
Ginger's right now has a Samoa
pretty
ice
cool.
cream, and it was last night
that's
too.
amazing.
It was tremendous.
Skittles.
Oh, fuck.
What's the iteration on that? Like tropical?
Sour
whatever?
Skittles. I put
yeah.
tropical down as
And
well.
there's the wild berry one too.
Wild berry Skittles. I think they're all better.
Fuck. This is the hardest one so far for me.
In what world are you not picking sour Skittles over Skittles?
Well, sour Skittles is my favorite Skittle, but it's the same thing. Like, I don't know if I could have that forever. It would rip my tongue off.
Yeah, but you couldn't have Skittles forever either.
Okay, then yay.
I only ever eat Skittles, and I have scurvy.
Yeah. Sour Patch Kids.
A surprising nay for me.
I know you've said this before.
I know everyone loves the watermelon, and they're great.
I think one single watermelon Sowie is so infinitely better than every single Sour Patch Kid. Like you could get the whole gang,
I know.
gang to fight one watermelon
Captain
slice,
Planet.
and the watermelon slice beats the wheels off those kids.
I'm gonna be in the minority there, and they're probably my favorite games.
I got two more, and my last one I think is the greatest landslide in the history of this.
Yep.
Next one is Cheerios. I think Honey Nut puts
Yeah.
beat
Oh
down
yeah,
Cheerios.
yeah.
Clear yay.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Cheerios.
I mean, remember Frosted Cheerios?
Yeah.
I was just gonna bring that up. I don't think they make that.
I don't think they
anymore.
do either.
Dude, that was the
Possibly.
90s. Yeah.
There was a time. This was actually hilarious. Rice Krispie cereal
Yeah.
was a thing, and then some lunatic at the Kellogg factory decided to make Rice Krispie treat cereal.
Insane.
It was so good. It's literally just Rice
It's the best
Krispie
thing I've
treats
ever had,
in water.
in milk. Yeah.
And
Wait, did you say water?
Yeah, he did.
sorry. I
Is that? I was like,
That's how
tell
he
me
had-
that's
that's
not
how
how
he
you're
had-
having
No,
cereal.
in milk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, psycho.
And then they were discontinued.
Yep.
Probably because they're super unhealthy. But when I was in college, there was a little grocery store in like Situate, Mass, where a friend from school lived. And it was clearly like they just had like stock from the olden, from like it's like it's a small town place.
Yeah.
And she like bought all the Rice Krispie treat cereal for.
Why not?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Okay, and then my last one. I think this is the greatest beatdown of all time. Gatorade.
Oh yeah.
Gatorade's OG is lemon lime.
Oh, I see.
I can't remember the last time I drank lemon lime Gatorade.
So I'm not as passionate as you because I had one the other day and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this actually slaps. But you are completely correct. There are other flavors that are far superior.
I go blue every time.
Blue's amazing. Red was
Blue
red
flavor.
second. Yeah.
Probably. No,
Like I feel like the red.
It must
red
have been.
Gatorade is like
because that's like the fruit punch.
Yeah, exactly. That
I
is
never
like-
go for red.
I know, same. And I'm a red in everything else. Like every candy, I want the red one.
I feel like I'm just drinking straight red dye.
Yeah,
That's
but
what's
the fruit
making me
punch,
freak out.
I outgrew. You know, I was like, okay, I don't need more fruit punch.
Yeah.
you landslide and Gatorade, great one.
I would agree. I mean, I do like the lemon one if I'm
Oh yeah, no, it's good.
If I'm
it's good,
sick.
but I just think like
there are better
I'm
ones.
never
There are better
grabbing
ones.
is that all?
That's my list.
Which one did you have?
I had Gardettos.
Oh, what is that? though?
Gardettos are like those it's like Chex Mix, but it's a little more Italian.
Oh yeah.
They do a version of Gardettos where it's just the bagel chip only. It's called the Special Request.
Nice.
Gardettos.
Yeah.
Because somebody must have just been like,
I want this
these
thing.
bagel
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah.
Like they're, because you get like the Chex, you get the
And
little
fucking
breadstick.
Yep.
The pretzels, but this is specifically that to me. Way better. Just give me what I
Is
want.
the bagel chip the big brown
yes.
piece?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's amazing.
It's the round brown. Like
Those are
basically like
so salty and they're so good.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious when things universally
The rye chip or
It's
something.
like in trail mix, no one wants the raisin. Like everyone's like, God damn it, dude. And like I feel like the pretzel in those things, everyone's like, everything else is so unique and cool, and they're like, here's a pretzel, and then it's all pretzels, and I'm so mad.
Yeah, well, the pretzels are boring as shit.
Exactly. I'm like,
You
have
have to have
pretzels,
dip with
dude.
pretzels.
Do you guys have any?
God, you had such good ones.
I mean, again, I gave a lot.
Yep. I think, you know what I think is nay often is, unlike Gatorade, is sodas. Like for the most part,
I was looking at sodas, dude.
Like,
Yeah, I'm sure that there are some people out there. Like I was thinking about like cherry Coke, wild cherry Pepsi, things
I'm
like
like-
that, and I'm like, those are all great, but it's you know what one came up a lot is Baja Blast.
Yeah, but I think wait a
Mountain
second.
Dew's
Wait a second.
good point on Mountain
Wait
Dew.
a second.
But I think
Code Red was gas.
I would say in general, I don't agree with this, but I would say in general, diet of whatever, Diet Coke or Diet
that
Pepsi
is a great call.
is probably more popular than the regular at this point
if
in the
we're
game.
gonna count that as a change,
yeah, fair.
Diet's the variation that everybody goes
I
for,
actually,
or zero sugar.
I actually cannot believe. Sometimes I'm with people and they're like, "Can I?" Oh, like they'll get a regular soda at like
Yeah.
the movies or something. And it's like this big.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh no, dude!
Cut your foot off now.
Yeah, are you aware? Of
That's what I do. I mean, I don't like diet colas because I just don't like the taste, but I also don't drink soda that much.
Yeah.
So when I drink soda, I'm like, I'm gonna get a fucking regular full fat.
Yeah.
I love Mexican, like the Mexican
Yeah,
Coke,
yeah. So
or
sick.
whatever. It's like the full sugar.
So good.
But like
Full sugar.
like a straight up Dr Pepper, a straight up Pepsi. Like the regular Mountain Dew, to me, I agree, is all better than the weird flavors. I like cherry in a soda sometimes. The vanilla, not so much.
Yep.
Not a huge vanilla in my soda guy.
Shout out Brian Farrell.
And then I kind of would argue gums, like gum.
That
hit some flavors that was like,
I think that's getting too crazy. Gum. I mean, like the whole point of gum is different flavors.
His flavors.
But yeah,
Flavors
that's
that
great,
disappear
Dan.
after
Fun topic.
3
That's great.
seconds.
all right, let's wrap things up with a beer league hotline. Evan, what do you got for us?
All right, here we go. Our rink in SF, that's San Francisco for the uninitiated, got renovated and is under new management. The captains of all the leagues just received emails stating that the rink is almost ready, but there are rule changes. Each of the 4 leagues are being reduced by 2 teams. There has been no information as to how that is going to happen. And we were told that players can't play in multiple leagues anymore. I manage a team in the A and B league, and a lot of the guys straddle. And of course, our time slots are being pushed back. 11:30 p.m. is now our late slot. What do we do as captains? Help!
Dan's deep in thought.
Yeah.
Let's rank the 3 in terms of levels.
This
of
is a
destruction.
serious one.
This is not good.
So they underwent renovations.
The rinks gets remodeled, new management. So then they go, hey, we're almost ready to come back. And they go, amazing. And they go, good news, we are almost back. Bad news, we're pushing all your time slots back. So you play at 11:30 now.
Yep.
Also, you're no longer allowed to play in 2 leagues.
Yep.
Also, every league is being reduced by 2 teams, and they don't know yet how 2 teams are literally being cut out of beer league. Like you're not in beer league anymore.
Well, I think what they're going to say is join the other teams and you'll just have more bodies, which is a nightmare.
And less ice time.
Yeah.
Because I would be like, we're
every
full.
single one of these things is utterly moronic.
Yep.
All you are doing is opening the possibility of making less money.
Yep. And there's surely a reason for it because they're not morons. Like something has happened where they're going, hey, someone else bought ice earlier in the evening that is paying more than you. Like we're now sold this to the figure skating group. You're now getting pushed back. And because there's less slots, you can have less teams. Fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
I'm going to rank them. The 11:30 is the least bad for me. I'm sure most people are going to say that's the worst.
No,
bad.
it sucks, but it's not.
It's fucking awful. You're playing till 1 now. Like literally that game's going to end at 1. But you don't always have the 11:30, but that I can live with because I just stay up late anyway. The no 2 leagues is I'm still into. I know not everyone is anymore, but I love playing more. So I'm like, that sucks. And it seems so insane that I'm like, what's your fucking problem, dude?
Again, it's just more money. You're just getting more money from people.
And then the eliminating 2 teams
is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Dude, is the craziest thing I've ever seen because to your point, there's no room for your full team to join another league because they've already trimmed. The only option is your whole team disbands and joins other teams, which is not fun for the other teams because they're like, we're full, and not fun for you because now you don't get to play with your friends.
To me, this feels like this is an issue of ice time, clearly.
Yes.
Like you're getting pushed back because whatever renovation you have done has clearly made more like youth leagues or something want to skate here. So you've now pushed back the beer leagues. And because of that pushback, you're like, we also can't have 2 extra teams playing because that's an hour we don't have.
Yep. So what you have to do, unfortunately, is it sounds like this renovation lasted a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
So presumably everyone in this league has been without beer league hockey for a little bit of time. And they're all chomping at the bit to get back to the game. Unfortunately, what you must do right now is literally go on strike. Work stoppage. You go, hey, if this is what's happening, then we're not coming back.
Yeah.
And fuck you. And make the rink eat that ice time. Because you just survived however long without beer league. You can do it again. You can do it one more year. I know it sucks. I wouldn't want to do it. But we actually almost had to do this in our league the other day. I would literally go on a full call all the captains and go, we are not going back. Don't pay them a fucking dime and we're not playing until they, at minimum, let the teams stay or something. Like you're going to have to compromise. Maybe you play the late games. But at minimum, you're not cutting teams out of beer league.
This is a tough one because there's nothing funny here.
Oh,
this is just a brutal dilemma.
No, he actually needs help. That's why he was like,
I genuinely don't even know what to say. Because here's the thing, man. If we here did that and they went, okay, I'm fucked. I have nowhere to play.
Yeah.
Because I ain't fucking driving to Anaheim and I'm not driving to, wherever. So, like, if this is the only rink nearby, like, you're kind of bent over a barrel being shown the 50 states, and I don't know what to say to you.
But they just went, that's my point, they just went however long without playing.
Yeah.
Because the rink's been under construction. So I'm like, just go a little bit longer. You're surviving
I do wonder in SF, San Fran, if, that people don't call it San Fran. We got somebody talk to me about that.
Yeah.
If there is another rink nearby, I mean, is that an option for them?
Yeah.
To just be like, we're going to take our talents somewhere else?
I do, if not, I do think you have to pick one of these issues. I would pick the 2 teams.
Being able to play on 2 teams?
No, the 2 teams getting eliminated.
Same.
And I would be like, hey, I would agree. I would email all the captains and go, guys, we need to boycott the league until they give us something. Yeah. And I would say you can't eliminate 2 teams. My fear, though, is they're going to go, we literally don't have the ice time for it. And if they say that, then maybe you go, we should be able to play in both leagues.
Yeah.
Because that one I do not understand.
How is that even enforceable?
I know.
Well, it's just your name.
You'll
like if you register
roster,
twice.
Yeah, but you could put a different name and wear a disguise.
Get another ID.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
So now, more I think about it, maybe actually what you have to fight for is being able to play in both leagues. Because again, if I'm the rink, I go like this, guys, we would love to do it. We don't have the ice time.
If that's what they say, then you have to get yeah.
Which is what they're going to say. Mm-hmm. It's the same reason why the times have been pushed back.
Yeah.
So I think you need to fight for one.
God, the private equity groups buying rinks and turning it into just a money-making thing, which is what's happening here too.
Oh, I heard about that.
Dude, it's awful.
Yeah.
They're going like this, we're just going to sell the ice time to other people because we don't care about your beer league. And I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah, what do they do? Do they just have open skate for like people to like dick around like kids and people.
I don't even know. They're ruining our weeknights. They're pushing the games back. There's more buys.
It's crazy because when I look at how much we pay for beer league, I'm like, this is the most criminal racket of all time. But then clearly they're like, we don't make any money off of you guys, and I'm like, what? How?
I more think it's this, Dan. They go, oh, we could be making more. They find these little ways to just make it tighten the screws even more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, thanks. You
and
were
they
making a profit.
also, it's like everyone just hates it. Like all the refs are like, great, it's an 11:30 beer league game.
Everyone's
this sucks.
miserable.
Everyone at the rink is like, great, we have to stay here forever. And I'm like, that is crazy.
They're ruining, like they ruined Jersey or trying to ruin Jersey Mike's.
They're ruining Jersey Mike's?
Well, apparently they got bought by private equity.
Yes.
And
so now they're putting in less meat. They're carrying less. But this has been going on for a while.
I haven't had a problem with Jersey Mike's.
Still slaps.
I think it's good too.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the fear that that's going to happen.
Yeah,
I have not seen evidence
it's
yet.
Coming.
DeVito will never let that happen.
I hope not, dude.
You never know.
Not while he's alive.
Don't make me go to Subway.
As long as he's getting that private equity money, you are wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, he doesn't give a shit. Yeah. He's got a private chef.
Shit. It's tough. I mean, with the answer is just we need more ice in this world. I mean, nothing has ever made me more, obviously this is a winter thing, but like being in Canada and seeing the ODRs and hearing guys being like, that's where our beer league is.
Yeah.
I'm like,
incredible.
That would be amazing. All right, that's going to wrap things up. Hope you enjoyed that amazing interview with Erik Johnson. We've got more awesome, fun interviews for you coming. Do not forget, if you are a fantasy sci-fi fan, tune in to Sci-Fi Section every Wednesday. That'll be coming out tomorrow, episode 2. Unbelievable reception on the first app. So fun. If you're a Red Rising fan, or if you're looking to get into a new book, check it out. Listen. Follow us on all the socials, guys. Subscribe. Please. We love you. And until next episode, skate hard.